All right, we find ourselves again on Monday, the 1st of December. Over here, a new month appears, and indeed it is the last month of the year. How did that happen? Can anyone tell me? Because I don't know where did the time go? Where did the time go? You should add yourself to Minecraft. Maybe, okay, maybe. Well, maybe or maybe not. I don't know about that one. But it could, I mean, listen, it could be the case. It could be the case. We have a couple of other things that we should add to Minecraft, though, first and foremost over here, okay? There's a couple of other things first. But yeah, we have stacked a stacked day, okay? Like, I'm genuinely, it's crazy stuff. Let me throw this one out. Bada bing, bada boom. Hytale news, Hytale QnA. We have, what else? Modding. We're modding? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. I agree. September, November, and October just flew by. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy stuff to me. Just crazy stuff to me. So what I found that really works is that I would wake up really early. And if I wake up really early, like 5:55, then the day would be very long. It sounds crazy, but it is true. Because for some reason, in my brain, as soon as I see like 6 p.m., I'm like, okay, the day is slowly getting to an end. I don't know why. Nice singing in that one short, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I probably will require, I would require some like auto-tune in order for this to be proper, but yeah, I don't know. I just, you know, it was a fun short though, because why not? What the heck, right? Like, just, you know, sometimes you just gotta have some fun with it. I mean, that's like literally all of the shorts are pretty much that, right? It's just a bit of fun. You know, just playing around with stuff and, you know, things like that. I mean, that's okay. But it happens. But yeah, it definitely is crazy stuff. Yo. You ever play vanilla? I don't think I've had modding Monday. Hell yeah, exactly. I don't think I've played vanilla for, oh man, okay, let me think about this. Do you ever play vanilla? I think I haven't played vanilla Minecraft in 3 years, I want to say. Or thereabouts. I think 3 years. I think somewhere around there. So, does that answer your question? It's, yeah. Let me think about this. Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't. 119? Could be 119. 118? Somewhere around there. But yeah. Brand new to your channel. How long have you been modding? Nodding?
Welcome to the King's Court.
Well, nodding, I've just started. No, but like modding, okay. So modding, I have, if you haven't been asked that to death. Actually not. Like, that's not actually, no.
The
not
Radiant
really.
Gamer 68112 has subscribed for 3 months.
Thank you, as per usual. The Radiant Gamer, even though that's, you know, it's just a subscription, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, how long have I been modding? Well, I have been modding since 1.16-ish. So that would be, let's double check over here. 2020, somewhere around there. Somewhere in the vicinity of that. I would say that sounds about right. I have a question. Would you be able to renew or redo some playlist to be more like currently, more like knowledgeable and better than last year ago? Okay, I don't I don't quite know what that means. So this is like, it's a compound question, okay? Like, renew some playlist to be more better. Redundant. You can also just say better, but I understand. Like, currently much more, like, knowledgeable and better than last year. So my question is, which one exactly? Do you mean like 120 series and I should do a 121.10 series? Or do you mean the Java introduction? Or do you mean just in general? Or, yeah, I don't know. Something like that, I guess. What do you think of Create Mod and it being in every mod pack? I love Create Mod. It's great. It's like probably one of the best mods ever. The not a furry tag sounds like a furry thing, not to out himself. Brother, it's specifically there so that you know I'm not a furry, okay? How do you think Hytale will affect Minecraft updates? Oh, I don't know if it's gonna affect Minecraft updates, but it's gonna have some, yeah, listen, okay? Listen, it is a thing. It is a thing. One thing about Hytale is, guys, look at this guy. Boom! We got an early access release date for Hytale, okay? So this is crazy stuff. We went from goodbye, which isn't the development, the log is no longer there, the actual the news article, Hytale shutting down. That was like summer this year. To we are so back, to we are so back, okay? Like, this is crazy stuff. And not only is this crazy stuff, I'ma be real, the things that they've shown so far is incredible, okay? It's going to have some repercussions. I don't know. I just, like, listen. I'll say this once over here and I'll leave it at that, okay? The comparison between Hytale and Minecraft is going to be inevitable. Like, let's be honest. There's just going to be things like that. Now, some people have already expressed why can't everything coexist, right? So, for example, I have done on my other channel over here, Kaupenjo, I have made a video about creative mode of Hytale, which just demolished Minecraft. And some of the comments were like, "Oh wow, we're back with the 2019 comments, right? 2019 all over again." Someone said, "You know, I really hate the framing of Hytale demolishing Minecraft." It can, you know, both things can exist at the same time. Sure, but like this is my dashboard. There you go. But like the thing about it is that, at the end of the day, that's a framing for YouTube, okay? There's far worse things out there. But I will also say, Hytale's creative mode kind of demolished Minecraft. I'm just like, I don't know, but like, look at this, okay? Like, what are we going to talk about? This is the built-in creative mode of Hytale, okay? Basically, you got Axiom, you have World Edit built in. It is a clickbait if it's true. That's the thing, right? This is the case, right? It might not, like, the framing might not be okay, but I'm sorry. Look at this. It blows the normal creative mode out of the water. This is like 3 or 4 mods that you need in Minecraft in order to have such a creative mode, right? I don't know. So Hytale is on Java. Will we get Mixon? Oh, shoot. That's a really good question. You know what? That's a really good question. Listen, also, Ciorito, stay here for a while if you're interested in Hytale modding, okay? We're gonna get to this in just a second because this is very interesting, okay? I just want a couple more people. Hytale Mixon. Okay. I'm telling you, this is interesting. But anyway, so like, still, this is like pretty freaking crazy, right? Like, I think this is nuts. This is super freaking cool. Like, there's so many different things that you can do with it. So I don't know. I think it's neat. It's neat. Will what be one of those getting this early access? I wait for that stream. I'll definitely get early access and I'll stream it immediately on release. I'm interested in anything where I can promote Kotlin. I think that they will not support official Kotlin. I think I saw that in a in the QnA. They did a QnA before, and I'm pretty sure they said that they will not have a support of Kotlin. However, if I remember correctly, they will not stop you from making a custom plugin that uses Kotlin, if I understand it correctly. So it could be possible, but yeah. Why not? Kotlin sounds epic. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, so the big news for Hytale comes in like 3 hours. So that's gonna be at least how long we're gonna stream. So that's number one. So that's gonna be the news for. Let me double check over here, because I do have that written down here somewhere. Dun, dun, dun. Hardware requirements, as well as some voxel sandbox specific factors. So there's gonna be some interesting things that are going to drop today, 6 p.m. UTC, which is in 3 hours. So that's going to be interesting. However, genuinely, listen, okay? I know a couple of people are interested in Hytale, okay? I know this. Some people of you might also be interested in Hytale modding, okay? I'm not saying anything about anything, okay? I'm just sort of throwing it out there. If you were to have a question, okay? If you were to have questions for, someone who might be intimately familiar with modding, as in, someone that is the technical director of Hytale. If you could ask a question to them, anything that has to do with modding, what would that question be? I'm not saying that you might get an answer, but I'm saying you might get an answer if you ask it, okay? I'm just saying, okay? Maybe you would understand what I'm trying to put down over here, but okay, that's yeah, that's the thing. Is Hytale same like a Minecraft with economy, netherite? No, Hytale is like a completely different game. It's a completely it has nothing to do with any of that. This is not a Minecraft mod. This is its own thing. Waiting for pre-purchase even if I never play. Fair. I mean that's fair. We can also, I think they have my questions would be wasted on a technical director. I'm very new to modding. That's fair, but I mean, that's like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Wait, do they not? They have it on here though. Hytale videos. Breaking the Curse gameplay. So this is the gameplay, Hytale gameplay. Wait a second. Oop. Yeah, I'm just saying, if you had like a technical director, would that be questions to ask for 1 more hour to go? I don't think that's quite accurate, but I'm just saying. I think this looks freaking great. Okay, like the combat system, you're already at a peak where I'm like, brother, this already looks leagues ahead, in my opinion. Okay, 1 more hour until I get off of work. There you go. That's fair. I think I already answered all of the things I need. They said they focus on server-side modding and avoid client use, like Bedrock, I think. Okay, ECS. Does it use ECS? I understand. So yeah. From what I can tell from the
Welcome to the King's Court.
Luna! Oh, this is gonna trigger an over, like a TTS. Just give it a sec. Oh! Luna! Come on! TTS!
Lopi Luna has subscribed for 3 months. Yummers.
Yummers is great. Thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you. Is there magic in Hytale? Yes, from what I can tell, there is magic in Hytale. That's definitely going to be a thing. I can show you why I believe this. Assuming Hytale is going to be under Java for modding. So, from what I can tell, let's go through the thing here one more time, just sort of to catch up. The key principles are server side first, so most of the mods.
Welcome to the
now
King's
we're going crazy
Court.
out here. Okay, hype train has started. Dotnomi, thank you for the 2 months over here with the Prime as well. Thank you. So we have server side first. So all modding is based on the host of the server or the host of the game, meaning that most of the things you're going to do server side. However, from what I can sort of understand within the writing over here, they have a lot of different tools that it will allow you to do things even without needing to do any sort of server plugin at all, right? So they're gonna basically provide you with some of the, you know, as you can see, like world and prefab over here. There also was a tweet just, I think yesterday. Let me just catch you up on that. That was the following. So Simon said that the following is the case, which is that everything shown in Hytale so far is Gen 1. So this is the World Gen 1. They now have World Gen 2. And they say everyone, even non-devs, will be able to edit World Gen version 2. World Gen artists will be a thing.
A wealthy
Jesus
patron
Christ,
has
what the
supported
heck,
the
man?
people.
Luna gifting the sub over here to You Are Human. Thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you. This is going crazy out here. What the heck is going on, man? Okay. Hype. Anyway, we get random sub. True. Oh, I guess a random sub. Yeah, fair. But I always like to shout out the person who always got a sub, you know? I think that is fair. But yeah, basically, non-programmers will also be able to change things, right? So they want to build it in a way that is going to be open for non-technical, like, people. Which is pretty interesting to me. So that's one thing, but yeah, then it's going to be server plugins, mostly jar files. And I can show you why I believe that there's magic in Hytale. If we look at the inventory, let's see. Where is it? Come on, open inventory. Oh, yeah, wow, only open. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Right here. Mana. Built in. I think there's magic in there. And to be fair, even if there isn't, I feel like this is like a modded thing that can easily be added then, right? If they have a thing for mana already. Yeah, is visual scripting fully functional as the Java side though? I don't think so. I believe they said that this is the direction. Instead of text-based scripting, we will add visual scripting. So this is, I think, the goal, right? I don't think that this is... So what's going to be available on release is going to be the asset editor. So this is, as you can see, is like editors for data assets, supports most asset types with limitations around NPCs, world gen, and interactions. So obviously, we're not getting everything. There will be a Blockbench plugin over here for the 3D modeling. And man, I've seen some crazy people do amazing 3D modeling already. And also the asset graph editor, which isn't like fully finished yet, but it's a thing. The machinima tools, the creative tools, and there's getting even more things. I mean, there's going to be obviously a more complete, you know, this is not a complete roadmap. I mean, you know, it's still ongoing. But the big question is, like I said, you know, what might be some other things that might be of interest to you. I wonder if they could do a built-in skyblock mode with proper credit to the skyblock guy if they want to use it. So from what I can tell, you can with a server plugins and stuff like that, you're going to be able to do everything that you want. Basically, you can change the entire game if you wanted to, including theoretically removing the world gen and doing a skyblock world gen. Yeah, I think that would work. And I think the cool thing about this is that I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you, this is crazy stuff. So from what I can then tell, with the creative tools that are going to be available over here, there are some machinima tools built in, meaning they literally have, as you can see right here with this camera right here, they have a replay mod just built into Hytale itself. Like, look at this stuff, okay? Boom, 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 right? And now replay. Oh, that's too fast. So they changed the playback speed. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much. Maybe we reduce it. Boom. Ah, that's a little bit too slow. They increase it a little bit. Bada bing, bada boom. All of a sudden, bam. Built in. All built in. And I'm pretty sure you will be able... Now, I don't know if this is the case. This is a speculation of mine. You'll likely be able to trigger these cutscenes within the game itself. So you can literally have a boss cutscene before a boss fight starts. Like, you can just have a cutscene. And you have NPCs, and maybe they'll be able to talk to you, which I think is crazy. I mean, I know I could, but it would be cool out of the box. I don't think it's going to be cool out of the box. Can't wait for create in Hytale. It's definitely gonna, like, listen, it's gonna definitely come in, right? I mean, that's 100% gonna be a thing. Wonder if the server side is gonna be Java will be a lot of compatibility with Graal VM, which is in Java will be advanced JDK ahead of its time, native image compilation. Interesting. Graal VM. Also, there was another question. Just let me. Sorry, I meant your current playlist on Fabric 120. There could be a couple new versions since last year. Could you maybe renew it? For me, it's pretty complicated, so I apologize for that. I believe you're much more better at teaching now than before. Yeah, the issue is just I just don't usually go back to older versions of Minecraft, because the issue is if I were to, like, I agree with you, and this is obviously a good thing that the previous videos were worse than the new ones, or rather the new ones are better than the old ones. But going back every time, I just don't, I couldn't do that. I think it will take a few months till mods like AE2 transfer to Hytale 2, give or take. I think it's going to take a little while, just because obviously the modding tools are, you know, they have to develop. People, first of all, have to get used to what the frick is even going on. They have to learn the stuff, right? That's all fair, I think. But yeah, I do think that things are going to come over pretty soon. It is true. I mean, that is just going to happen. Like that's 100% gonna be a thing. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is crazy stuff to me. Like, it's just, there's so much going on. And the fact that the release date is literally like next year, January. It's less than a freaking, like, it's almost a month ago, a month until. What the heck? What the heck? I don't know, man. To me, this is crazy. Like, the fact that this is like, and it's happening so fast, right? Like, this is what you want to see, man. This is what you want to see. Imagine how crazy the modding scene will be after 1 or 2 years. Yeah, and the thing is, they said in the saved blog post right here, they said modding is critical to survival. So this is going to be a major part of all of this stuff. Now, yeah, I mean, I think this is crazy. Non-developers can create impressive things even with minimal technical knowledge. I think that's fair as well. I don't know. Will you be doing modding tutorials when Hytale comes out? Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna. So I mean, first of all, it comes out. I'll play it a bunch, and then we'll probably do a sort of investigation on what we can do. But like in all of the tools. But it's obviously gonna take a while. Like, it's not gonna be, you know, we're not gonna drop January 13th, and I'm gonna be like, boom, I'm immediately into modding tutorials, because like, obviously, I have to figure out how this stuff works as well. But I will definitely be doing any type of tutorial, like all of the type of tutorials as well. Yeah, absolutely. Cortalolo! Imagine world end before Hytale release. That would be rough, man. That would be rough. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, can't change that, right? Like, so I wouldn't worry about it. Hytale modding tutorials, yippee. I'm telling you. Any Luna, I know you have, I'm pretty sure you already have visions over here for Hytale modding. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Just if you had questions for a technical director over here of Hytale, you know, if any questions you would relate over here could somehow find the way to the technical director of Hytale, what would that question be, or questions? Yeah. In other words, they might be answered. How can I find people that I can work and communicate with? I'm pretty new, so I really don't have that much of a skill level. So, one really good place to start with that is going to be the Discord server. Let me see if that works. Does that work? Oh, it only works on Twitch. I don't know. Okay, I have to double check that. Okay, that's gonna be the Discord server. I've linked it in the chat right there. You can look at that. Do of course note the rules. That's very important. But yeah, that's a good place to start. Also to have questions answered and things like that. But I still can't have my head around is the whole server side only thing. I'm pretty I'm still pretty new, but I got the impression from NeoForge server summer mod jam that it limits what can be done. So basically just like the, yeah, okay, I understand. So I believe the question is, I think the reason why it might work, I don't know, right? But why it might work is if it's built from the ground up to have that ecosystem. You gotta remember that Minecraft went through like 8 different changes during the years, so that the system is weird, right? But yeah. Would they allow paid mods? As in, you pay to play the mod? Oh, so basically all of it, right? So either you pay for the mod, or like in-game, or like in-game transactions, like microtransactions. Okay, I think that that's fair. Looking for modding friends. Fair. Seems like there's going to be a lot of features in the game. Might need to explore the whole game first before any idea what to mod. Absolutely. I mean, I agree. Buying the mod and play it. True. But how would that work for mod packs? Interesting. Yeah, that's a question, right? That's a question. Nothing will need to be done client side. Players can just click join and they'll automatically download all the mods. No more CurseForge or Modrunth or anything. I think that's what they meant. Yeah, it's kind of what they meant. I think let me see. I think they said something about that. Yeah, so basically the idea is that client behaviors are exposed to the server. So the server actually can change what the client does. And that's, I think, also how it sort of works. So that you can actually put in a UI into the server, and it like puts it into the player, like that. Downloading jar files straight sounds dangerous. How do they plan on ensuring security? I mean, they probably have some sort of system, right? I mean, I understand that that's the thing, but like security, auto downloads. Maybe they have some sort of system that automatically checks the things that are modified. Isn't Bedrock built from the ground up for server side only? That's true, but it's also C++, okay? And I think that's one of the major things where it differs, right? Because the C++ is like way worse to do to do that in. I hope packets are easy to make. Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of networking at that point, because like in theory the client is always gonna be the same. So I guess they won't need packets. They just have some sort of, also once again speculation, I guess they would have some sort of method open that you just like send something else into, right? So let's say, for example, in here they show how you can change, right? Let's see. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. There you go. So you can change the player model very easily, right? So this is one of the systems. So wait, let's see. Okay, one more. There you go. So you can change the player model over here with the world tools, right? So what I would imagine happens is that the client has a model in some capacity, and the server just has a built-in method that just sends a packet and sends a model to the client. Right? Like high-level overview. I think that's how it would work. Like in general, I would say. Glory to the Galactic Empire. Yes. So yeah, that's the question. But yeah, that's a good question to think about. Like if there's paid mods, how that would work in a mod pack. I guess that, you know, I don't know, you would have to have that or something. Or maybe the server owner would have to buy the mods. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, right? Client to server to all clients would, I would imagine. Yeah, I think that makes sense. How will you mod the Minecraft? We will mod the Minecraft today. Yeah, we will do that. First, we're still just sort of, I don't know, looking at some like Hytale stuff. I wonder if it would be easy to make a comprehensive overhaul like EFC in this. I don't know. Can server owners see my IP address if I join? I'm pretty sure there's no way to like not have that happen. I don't know if there's a way to not do that. I mean, and as long as it's not peer-to-peer, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, but okay. Did you see you have a new channel? It's not a new channel. It's just my channel where I do what I'm gonna do like more general Hytale content. Like, you know, I don't know. Probably when I'm playing Hytale and then stuff like that, you know. Shader mods. Yeah, so from what I have heard, they will somehow be able to so it's literally just at Control over here. From what I heard, they will actually have a sort of let me see. This is a no. Where did they did mention it somewhere? I'm pretty sure. Oh, it might have been in the QnA on the Discord server. Wait, let me see. We're expanding functionality, so mods like custom shaders or VR would be or anything that evasive to the renderer or a problem until we find out a way to sandbox such functionality and make them server-side compatible. So there are, I guess, plans-ish to somehow make it sandboxable, but yeah, everything happens on the server like animations. Wouldn't it lag a lot? I don't think that the animations happen on the server. What I think happens, let me once again, this I'm not sure. No VR mod. Well, at least not in the beginning, I would imagine. At least not in the beginning. So I think how it works, and like once again, I'm not an expert on this in the slightest, okay? But what I imagine happens is you write a plugin over here, right? So you would write a plugin. You put that into the server, right? So this is the Hytale server, right? Boom. And that then takes your plugin. We're going to call this, just for the sake of argument, K, okay? And this plugin K is now part of the server. And then over here comes in, oh, look at this. This is QnA, right? This is QnA. And QnA now gets this K downloaded to their client. As in, K might include, you know, 3 models, right? And it might include 2 new blocks, right? And it might include, I don't know, 5 new, I don't know, biomes or something like that. You know, once again, I'm just spitballing. And then this is all downloaded to the client. And because those are all data structures that already exist, like the client knows how to deal with the data structures, that's downloaded once. And then the rest happens on the client. Once again, this is a, I think, right? I'm going to write this down over here. I think. Right? I don't know for sure, okay? That is, but I think something like that might be probably possible. So maybe, you know, maybe. Could be. It could be the case. Da 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 da. Already a new one over here set up just so that I have it. Just something off topic. Do you have any recommendations for a second monitor? My main monitor is curved. Oh, I don't like curved monitors. But okay, that's fair. That's okay. This stream is sponsored by Bisect Hosting. Use on Twitch, you can use ! Bisect Hosting to get and I forgot how much it is. 25% off, I'm pretty sure. 25% off your first month as a new client for any of their gaming servers. Hey, there you go. But yeah. I hope it's still possible to download client-side in advance. Crappy internet. Also, fair point. Fair point, right? So like, okay, yeah, I see that. Download beforehand. Does Bisect Hosting have to do with my monitor? No, it doesn't, actually. I just said I don't like curved monitors. I wonder if closed or open source or PR bug fixes. Bug fixes, PRs, open/closed. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure they said something about this, didn't they? Open. Well, they said something about source. Shared source. Well, I mean, that's something, I guess. We know that we lack documentation for asset systems that currently cause friction. We feel the same internally. We commit to releasing the server source code as soon as legally able to. Expect this within 1 or 2 months of the after release. In the meantime, the server is not obfuscated, so you can decompile it easily. Okay, that's something, right? That's a thing. So shared source. But I'm pretty sure there was a thing. Let me double check over here. Bounty? I think it's bounty, right? There are open development bounties. So let me see. Open? Yeah. So here you go. So this might be interesting. Ooh, hello. Where is it? Luna, over here. Look at this. Beyond simply releasing, we plan on open development bounties for specific improvements and features, right? So obviously this is not going to be like a thing that happens day one, but apparently they will reward contributions that strengthen the ecosystem. Whatever that might mean. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hello? That's pretty cool. I don't know. I think that's nice. Based. Yeah, I think it's really awesome. Like this is, I feel like this is like a, yeah, Hytale, to blur the line between playing and creating games. I feel like this is a more wholesome version of Roblox, which is also just better. If I can put it into those terms. This is what it feels like. I mean, obviously, when you invoke the name Roblox, it invokes a lot of it invokes a lot of different topics and things like that. But you know, this is a more wholesome version. Let's hope, okay? But I'm pretty sure it will be. That's what it feels like, at least. You know, it's like new modders will be able to enter game creation without needing expensive software or years of experience, right? And then the experienced modders are still allowed to like make complex systems, businesses, and communities on top of Hytale. I don't know. It sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. Are they gonna able to like deliver on all of this? We'll freaking see. But listen, okay? I go into this stuff with like 100% confidence. Okay, let's call it 98% confidence, because like you always have to leave a little bit of wiggle room, right? 100% is always a bummer. Node editor. Yeah. So long term, they want to go for visual scripting, right? So things like the Unreal Engine blueprints. Not blueprints as the game, which is also pretty good, but the blueprints in this stuff, right? This stuff. The blueprint system. You might have seen that before, Luna, but yeah, that's like what they might want to go for. So I don't know. Listen, I think this is really freaking cool, and we'll see. Okay, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm just excited to get like to play the game. Better than M Creator mockup for Hytale. Well, yeah, it's likely gonna be just like M Creator in Hytale, but made by the people that make Hytale. So hopefully it's gonna be better. Or I mean, I would just assume, right? So it's like, I just don't think. Yeah, I think so. That's pretty good. Oh no, I need that. Okay, I need to dispense my wisdom in just a second. Because I found something crazy. I saw a post on Twitter and I was like, you know what? I have to talk about this. Sounds crazy, but it's true. All right, now let's take a look. Get some hydration in. And let's see. What are you talking about? Just joined. You were talking about Minecraft, Hytale modding. And what the heck is going to happen here? But now, I want to talk about something a little bit different. I want to talk about this, okay? So this is like, you might say, what the frick are you talking about? Like, what is this? So those are trends in mathematics, reading, and science performance by the PISA test scores. This is the OECD average over here. These are the results from 2022, and they're basically mapped over here from 2003 to 2022, and you can see an crazy decline in mathematics, reading, and science in basically all of the OECD countries, or rather the OECD average, meaning that the average went down, so everything was likely affected. Now I saw this and I was like, yeah, we're doing fine. Everything's totally okay, you know. Brain rot is totally okay, and everything is fine, and whatever. Now, you know, when you see this, without saying any reason yes or no, right? Put in a 1 if you're like, yeah, this is really bad. This does not look good. The next generation is cooked. Put a 1 in chat. And if you're like, no, I'm not actually feeling that bad about it. Even seeing this graph, I don't think that this graph actually accurately represents the decline. Then put a 2 in chat. I'm interested in this. Okay. Because it's like, obviously you can clearly see like the test scores are going crazy. Brain rot, it's cooked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? 1-1. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, I went into Twitter and I only go 1.5. That's fair too. I think that that's also totally fine. So like I went into Twitter and I saw this graph and I was like, oh yeah, I pushed it to nano, you know, and I was like, yeah, we're totally fine. I'm genuinely concerned about the future generations. AI is making people dumber and dumber. Yeah. So let's just take that out for a second. So one thing I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Okay. You know when they say never trust a statistic that you didn't rig, something like that. They say that. Yeah. So the graph over here goes from 520 to 470. Yes, this is a decline of about 3%. It's a decline. I would never say that it's not, but that is not a decline that's like the world is ending. If this was 300s, the world would be ending. This is a 3% drop. Or 4% drop, let's say. It's not that big. It's not that crazy. So basically, congratulations, you were just scammed by statistical manipulation. And also, I want to say another thing. Second thing, this drop over here includes COVID years. 2022 was also still COVID. I want to see the numbers for 2025 because that's going to either have a rebound. It might not be as high as before. Totally fine. But it's like the dip is expected in my opinion, but it might have a rebound. Maybe we're only rebounding to 490. All right, that's fair. But even that then only represents a drop of 2%. So congratulations. Whoever made this, the source is completely right. Like I don't doubt the numbers. But the numbers, yeah. So the numbers, it's not the thing. Zoom those graphics out. Yep, a bit in the x-axis. Yeah, that's the thing. I think about people cheating using AI. No. Of course, listen. I understand what you're saying, right? There's other influences. That's not the case, right? However, yet still, it is quite unnerving how easy it is to lie with statistics. Okay, that's basically the lesson that I wanted to provide over here. Still proves the point that brain rot AI having a intelligence. Most people nowadays use AI for basic stuff, even when something like what is 27 divided by 5? Well, 27 divided by 5, 5 point and a little bit. 5.2 fifths. What is 2 fifths? 20, 40, 0.5, 0.4. 5.4. 27 divided by 5. 5.4. Yes, let's go. 5.4. Let's go. No, I didn't. Everyone has one in their pocket. That's true. That's true. That's true. But you can still get that though. You can still get that. That's not that bad. That example is not that bad. This is actually like, if you have something like that, that's not that bad, okay? Like, look at this, okay? 27 divided by 5, right? You know how you do that? You know how I do that? I'm like, okay, 25. Come on. You know that that's 5 times 5, right? So now you got a 2 left. So now you got 2 fifths left. Bada bing, bada boom. You're like, what is 1 fifth? 1 fifth is, 1 fifth is 20%, right? That's how I do it, right? So 2 fifths is 40%, i.e. 0.4, 5.4. Boom. That's how I do it. But there you go. Just saying. I find coding is a better calculator. Coding is worthless if you don't know the algorithms. I don't know. I don't know what that means. What is this graph? Hugo, did you just join? Did you just join? Futurama did a great episode in their most recent season in regards to climate change. Let's not get political, okay? Let's not get political. I use long division for hard divisions. I don't know. Yep, you just joined. Well, the graph was a representation of how you can take statistics and make them crazier than they are, okay? Is Joe just a name?
To glory or doom?
Well, Joe is a name, but yeah. Mr. Qzor, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Hello, I'm from Russia. Thank you for your videos. I learned how to write mods from them. Yo, let's go. Awesome to hear that the videos have been a success. They've done what they are supposed to. Joe is just a name, but it's not my name. It has something to do with my name, but it's not my name. So there you go. This thing. Do you know what long division is? Isn't that like the thing when you are like, when you go in and you're... Wait a sec. Oh boy. Wait, no. New, don't save. Yes. Like, yeah, if you have like a crazy division, you know, like a crazy division. I don't know. 300 divided by 12 or something like that. That's too easy. 10, too easy. Oh, 28. Okay, yeah, that's sure. 283. Oh my god. Divided by 87. Are you actually gonna see me now do math live on twitch.tv / YouTube? Yep. 283.87. I can tell you how I would do it. I mean, I would do it in a way that is not productive. Okay, I can tell you that much. Okay. Listen, this is just how my brain works, okay? I probably wouldn't do long division anyway. So the first thing I do is I would write down my... Okay, I'm going to write down, I'm like, 3 this, right? And then I'll be like, okay, 80, I do times 2 is 160, times 3 is 240. So I'd get 240. So I'd get out a nice little 3 right here. And then it doesn't work anymore, right? Now, we get... I think 3 is fine. Wait a second. 7, 14, 21. So that's 261. And that is 38 minus that is... We're missing... Oh, I hate this. I hate that really a lot. Can I do it the other way around? Sure, I can do that as well. That makes it a little bit easier, I think. That's true. This is going to cancel out anyway, so we don't care. That's a 2. That's a 2 as well. Yeah, that sounds about right. So 22 is left over. So now we need to figure out what's 22 divided by 87. Well, I guess that's good enough, right? Like, that's fine. There you go. It's the answer! You can say what you want, but that would be an answer. Could we reduce this? I don't think we can. 11? Nope. This is just 1 shy of 11. So we can't reduce that either. I guess we can then do the same thing for 22 divided by 87 again. But like... I don't know, like that. 2 decimal answer. So dot... So 3 dot... What, something. Wait, I zoned out. What are we doing? I don't know. I'm just live mathing, I guess. Because why not? I don't like that at all. Okay. Well, then let's go with the following. That is... Okay, sure. Let me do the following. 22, that would be 88. So that would be 4. So we're not quite at 4. So it is 1/4. So we're saying like... and then 1 away from that. So this is 1... Sorry, this is 0.25, but not quite. Not quite 0.25. Right? It's just not 1/4. Like, barely. Barely. So, I don't know. You know. I don't know. And at that point, I would just be like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to play this game anymore. So, I would just say, like... Wait, this is too big. 2, 4, 2, 5. There you go. See. 2, 5. See, if I said 2, 5 and you only want 2 decimal places, then it's correct. You know, even round it up because the second... that's fine. There you go. Boom. That would be correct within your framework. Okay. Well, that's enough math, okay? Listen. Integral calculus course when? Listen, I usually... I give a lot of, like, tutoring lessons to people. I give a lot of tutoring lessons to people. And I really like it as well. I've been like doing, I don't know, I've done English. That's a little bit harder. Mostly math though. So I've mostly done tutoring in math. And I've just recently done this actually last week for a daughter of a friend of mine, and genuinely just great stuff, okay? Because like when it comes down to anything, I swear to God, this is why the education system just boggles my mind, or why teachers are either underpaid or sometimes they're just shit, okay? The teachers are just not good. Sometimes when you have a set way of explaining something, right? That way will register for, I don't know, let's call it 60% of students. And then maybe if you have a good teacher, maybe you have a second way of explaining it, which then covers all about 80% of the students. But 20% of the students are still left behind because those two ways do not work. And there's rarely a teacher that has a third or a fourth way to explain something, okay? Now, if you have a third way, right, maybe then, so this is what I do when I'm tutoring someone. I try to approach it from this angle, then I try to approach it from this angle, then I try to approach it from this angle. And at some point, sometimes it's like something, oh, wait a second, I understand this. Bam. And now you know roughly the road to go down in order for this to work. So if you have a third and a fourth way, here you might get like 90%, and here you then get 95%. And the last 5%, listen, it might be controversial, but I think the last 5% should just quit and go into vocational schools, okay? Which is fine, but like at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real. Not everyone needs to know integral calculus, okay? In society, you cannot tell me that 100% of people need to know integral calculus. That's stupid, okay? That's literally the stupidest thing I've heard. No way, Jose, okay? People who want to, like, need this for certain things, the skill, absolutely. Ridiculous to have 100% of them. For my percent, I understood like 5% of that text. Long division is harder to grasp, easy to master. When doing 27 divided by 5, could you do 270 divided by 5, then divide by 10 the answer? No, you would have to do Yes, you could. Yes, you could. You're right. You could do that. That's fair. Yep, that would work. Good point, actually. Good point. But yeah. That is one thing to think about as well. Green flame. That's a thing I've not heard in a while. Genuinely, I mostly use a calculator. But using a calculator or doing it on paper is better than just asking AI. Well, using a calculator is definitely better than using AI. That's for sure. Okay, that is 100% correct. I would tend to say. Okay, now, hello. So, genuinely, that's good. By the way, awesome suit. Jebu, thank you. That's yeah, it's not my favorite one, I would say, but it's one of the good ones. It's one of the good ones, okay? There's a couple of them that are pretty neat. A couple of them that are pretty neat. Hunting down AI with a pitchfork. Personally, I'm not going that far. I get it though. I get it. Okay, so we have anyone? 121.11. Are we like? Can we talk about this? I just don't like why. I literally just released a short about how we're probably never gonna get 122 because they're gonna change the versioning system. But like, still, okay? Why? 122? What is that? 122 is not gonna happen. 122 is not gonna happen. Like, genuinely, I don't think that 122 will happen. I think they will. I believe they will change their versioning system. I believe in 2026 they will jump to like either something like 1.26.x, and then X is just any game drop or any update that they do. or they remove the 1 over here, which doesn't tell you anything anyway, if we're honest, and they're just gonna do year.x.x. So they might do 2026.1.1, and then the 1 on the all the way to the right side is hotfixes, and the middle one is for any update, big, small, drop, end update, whatever. I'm waiting for years for an end. As in? An end to your suffering? Hello? Oh, an end update. Okay, well, that could have turned out where... Oh, hello? I'm kidding. I'm the one that's making the... I'm the one that's making the jokes. 2.0. No, I don't think they're gonna go 2.0. I just can't see that. I can't see that them doing that. That will be a little bit weird. I wouldn't end update. Yeah, but like, listen, okay? It's a topic that a lot of people talk about, but I don't know. I hope they don't increase the 0.11 to 0.12 if there's a few bugs that need fixing. They need to do 11.1. Oh man, that would be crazy if they did that. I don't know if they can. If their versioning system allows for that. Because like depending on how they have like staging and everything set up, it might be the case that they literally have like a set thing for that. So it might not be possible to add another number. I understand that for the previews of Bedrock, they have multiple numbers. I'm well aware, but tech is sometimes crazy, okay? Just add another dot. It's true. So true, actually. True and real. Is that a IP address? Not quite, man. Not quite. It's neither IP4 nor IP6. Okay, IPv6. It's not. It's neither. It doesn't work. But yeah, I don't know. Listen, guys. It is what it is, I guess, right? It is what it is. And what are we doing? We're still going for 121.1. Because that's just what I think is okay. And right. And righteous. Now, I am a little bit... I have a question mark in my brain. Look at that. It actually still is a thing. Does this work the exact same way? Because... What did I say? Oh, Escape from Tarkov is 1.0.1,458,729? All right. Oh, well, that's okay. I mean, it's a game where no one cares about the version number that much, right? Like they're just like, oh, new update dropped. Like people won't know the hot fixes really, right? Like it's not that. Usually games like that don't do that. Forge. No, I want a different thing. Oh man, what do I want though? That's a good question. Do I have an answer for that? Forge. Force? Maybe? Maybe. My eyes are heavy. Weak knees. No, wait. Weak knees, eyes are heavy. There's spaghetti on my sweater already. Mom's for the cheddies. Brother, what are you even talking about? I got nothing, okay? I got nothing on you. Wait, you got nothing on me. Sorry, that's what I meant. Next up, Forge.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
Bendon, thank you for the follow on Twitter as well. Thank you. The stopwatch feature will make counters on data packs so much easier. Ah, I learned Minecraft mods from your guides. Let's go. At least 1.1 Minecraft modding. What is this? What is this? This is not a modding Monday stream. Whoa, if you're modding, yeah, I know. Brother, didn't I do networking here? I will lose my shit. I didn't do networking there. Okay, sure. Bro, why does it go... Okay, listen. I'm go crazy. I took a break from watching your Java tutorials to look at your stream. Yo, let's go! Listen, okay? That works too. I want to complain for just a second, okay? I installed the new update for IntelliJ. And every time I use the open feature now... Let me see if this doxes anything. Just in case. I'm just, you know, just double checking. I don't think it does. Okay. Every time I now use the open feature, instead of using what you would imagine it uses, the previously opened folder, it defaults to users and then my user. Why? Bro, I open so many different projects every time. I always have to then freaking go back into another project. Why? It's so annoying. I understand. On the level of things to complain about, this is unbelievably far down the list. I don't give a frick, okay? I'm gonna complain about it. Because that's just stupid. That is just stupid. And I don't like it. At all. I don't like it at all. 119? I don't know about that. Wait, what? You have a problem with opening feature on Twitch. Yeah, the open feature. As in, you go on to the top left and then boom. Can you check the URL in your Discord DMs? That's gonna give me a freaking virus out here. They made it a paid thing. Oh my god, imagine, man. Imagine they did that. Oh boy, I mean, at that point, I don't even know. Networking. Okay. We got that stuff building in the background, so now we can focus on this. So, I know this sounds crazy, but it is true. We're gonna do networking for Forge. For Forge? Well, once again, this is still 120. Where's my restream? What happened to my restream? Did I move this? Hello? Did I just close it? I just closed it. Okay. Sure. This doesn't make any sense. What is going on today? How difficult is it to make a custom menu for a mod? Similar to the way that you hit E and it opens the creative menu. So, it depends. If you tie that to a block entity, as in, let's say, a custom furnace, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, okay, it's pretty straightforward in that narrow domain. The entire thing, the block entity and all of that and the functionality, that's difficult. Just the menu itself is not the worst thing in the world, but it will require a couple of things. We need a control cover of the song. Listen, I will do it. I'll do it. The full song in all bad glory. For Christmas. What should I like? I need something, okay? I need something. WD. WD. How are you, my man? Hope you're doing fine. Okay. Hope all is going well. Last time we looked at this, okay? Let me show you. So I started singing. And then I started singing. To the moon, let me play among the stars. And then I was like, wait a second. I have an AI song, like an AI of me also singing that. To the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. The fact that I'm wearing the same suit, that's a little weird, guys, but it is what it is. Anyway, there was a comment over here that said, we need the account control cover of the song. Now, my question is, what should I put up listen, I can't just do that, okay? There needs to be something in here, okay? There needs to be something in here, okay? What is going to be the thing that the community has to do, okay? I will release it as a Christmas. You didn't change clothes. No, I stayed in the same suit for 3 weeks. What does the community have to do, okay, in order to earn my absolutely horrendous singing of Fly Me to the Moon? Okay, that's my question, okay? What do they have to do? Get my channel to 100,000, 67,000 subscriber special. Brother, that's still like 3,000 subs away. That's like gonna be a bit, okay? That's like a little bit. It's weird because it takes out your accent. Yes, I know. But it's still my thing though, just as a Christmas gift. Maybe. I already see this, okay? I do this. It's horrendous because I can't sing, but that's okay because whatever, right? It's like, it is what it is. And the video is gonna get like 100,000 views, okay? I already see it before me. It's gonna get 100,000 views, and people are like, you should do this more often. Why don't you sing more often? I'm like, brother, in Christ, who is listening to this? Okay, I can't really sing. Playing your cover in a mall. That would be pretty funny. My last video exploded. Yeah, that's what you said. 48,000 views. Damn, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know, man. That would be just so damn crazy. I don't know. I don't know if we should do this. Maybe we can, but who knows. We are. I'm gonna put it in my playlist. Just bought your tutorial. Make it because of that. Fair. Okay. Well. Okay. Have you thought about the advertising program we talked about? Yeah, I did think about it, but honestly, I threw away all of the sort of feeling sorry for myself, because literally after we stopped the stream on that day, so that was 2 weeks ago, they announced that Hytale was saved. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do Hytale content instead of the retrospectives. The retrospectives were fun, but I think I'm gonna just use them retrospectives. Speaking of which, this got lost last week, but your shorts on your retrospective channel could be clips from longer episodes. I have said that as well. And I thought about this too, but I don't know. Oh, wait a second. I thought this video had this. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I just don't know. Like I said, it's just So since the last time we did have another video over here, which, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But really funny, someone said, I thought this was a video with 98,000 views instead of 98 right now. Did a double take on that. So I don't know. But like I said, maybe it's just a fun thing that I do on the side instead of full focusing on that, right? Like, I think that that's fine. I think that that's totally fair. I will say though, I literally just watched a great video on that too. So modding Hytale is feasible. 100%, man. 100%. Let me see. Wait. This was Veritasium. Dun, 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 dun. So I've literally just watched this video right here. You've likely been playing the game of life wrong. The power law. So basically, highest level overview. You're actually taking up my advice, kind of. So the idea here is that usually a lot of people are like, oh, everything is just, wait, where is it? No, everything is just a normal distribution. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, not everything is normal distribution. And then basically, literally the thing that was like super cool was at the end. The idea is that what's gonna happen is that if you take a bet in let's say business or something like that, some of them or most of them are not going to do anything. So let's talk about, let's say, videos, right? You make a video, it gets 100 views. You make a video, it gets 50 views. You make a video, it gets 300 views. So that's just going to happen. However, the outsized return is, I mean, almost infinite, right? So that's, or it's not infinite, but like the outsized return is so high that you basically just need one of them to go viral, and all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, you got it. Right? So the upside is so much higher than the downside. The possible ROI is crazy. So I don't know. I thought that the video was really good. Find so many podcasts from people posting clips of their shows on TikTok. Yeah, no. Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, but I don't know. I think right now I am really looking at going for what would you say? Going for, it's 5 p.m. You know what that means. You are now driving home. no more work for you. And then you're gonna be back in about 40 minutes. Am I about right? Am I about right? Well, you know, sometimes that is gonna be the case. Talk to you in 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes, that's fair. Fair enough. Alright, so, well, yeah, basically, I wish I was on my way home. I am home, so that's something weird, I guess. You know. Although it is my office, but still. Anyway, yeah, but we talked enough about the whole freaking drama about what content to do. Okay, we're just gonna continue through. We're gonna do Hytale. I'm gonna do Hytale stuff. Probably also Hytale streams, because what the frick, right? Just like gameplay streams. I'm just gonna play the game and stuff like that, and then we'll see, and then we'll freaking see. Okay, why not? What the heck? And then we'll go from there. I think that is the best thing to think about. Anyway, so now that we have that, maybe I can befriend. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I was like, okay, don't clip it. Don't clip it. Okay, but maybe when I play Hytale, okay, maybe once we're done, I can raid Catgirl VTuber again, and maybe that plays Hytale at that moment, and then maybe I can connect with a Catgirl VTuber. How about that? How about that? I think that could work. I think that could work. Getting in on the ground floor of something like Hytale is a good shout. Yeah, I think it's so too. I do think that this is the best idea that we have right now. Simp. The heck? That's crazy. I thought that was Twitch banned that word. What? I thought that was a banned word. It doesn't even show up in the auto mod. That's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe they removed it actually. That's fair. Remaking all Hytale creatures and mobs into cat girls. Listen, that's not a thing. Oh no. Well, that's a bummer. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so let's see. It is. Okay. So Forge networking. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna go crazy. I think we're just gonna copy this stuff over and we're gonna see if it still works. And if it does, there might be one of the reasons why we have NeoForge, okay? Because this is straight from the 1.19 tutorial. There's zero possibility that just worked, right? Like I don't think so. I mean, so far, it's not, you know, nothing, I guess. Okay, channel builder doesn't exist, so that's fair. Okay, that's definitely not working. Well, the example packet doesn't exist. Okay, network registry dot. Built channel versions. No, that's a map. That's not going to be a thing. Find target. Okay, that's definitely not it. I don't think that's it. What is networking? And I should say, what does it do in coding? Networking is the idea of having something. So usually, I'm going to explain it properly, okay?
A tithe for the king. A tithe for the king.
When will Forge Module 8 come out? What? Module 8? I thought that Module 8... Wait. Isn't Module 8 out already? This
Terra
is Module 9.
XYZY has super chatted $2. When will Forge Module 8 come out?
Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. When will Module 8? I thought Module 8 is already out. Module 9 is a thing that that may or may not... Well, that's actually what we're working on right now. I will explain what networking is in just a second, okay? Let me see. It would be pretty crazy if I just never released it. No, that's... Module 8 is there. All about mobs and entities. For Forge. Or what did you mean? You can also ask it in non-super chat form, if you want to clarify. Module 9, the same thing. That's fair. Well, we're literally working on it right now. We're literally working on the networking over here. Once I have that done, then I can record for all 3 courses. Because before I have it for all 3 courses, I don't want to start doing it and releasing it like... I basically want parity in the courses as much as possible. There's, I think, one thing that doesn't work in the Forge courses that are in the other courses, and that's the fluid stuff. For some reason, I did not get the fluid stuff to work. That was the only thing. All right, now, broadly speaking, what is networking? Let's call it in MC, just for the sake of argument. So, I guess in game development in general, but in Minecraft in this case. So usually you have 2 different things. You have a server and you have a client. Okay. Now, the thing about it is that you might say, why do we even have 2 different things? The reason why is because the server is basically usually responsible for things like, damage calc, right? So damage calculations. It may or may not be, a thing like movement, right? So that the movement is correct. And certain other things that are important. Because, for example, if that was controlled by the client, then you just make a hack and all of a sudden you can just do a bunch of damage to another player. And that's obviously not what you want. What you want is for the client to do something. For example, press key, right? That is a thing that happens on the client. And this then sends a packet, right? So this would be right here, bada bing, bada boom, right? This is a packet to the server that the server knows how to interpret, and it's going to say, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then the server does stuff and then sends another packet back and says, yo, that is fine. Or it says, nope, that's not fine, right? Once again, this is a high level overview, obviously, right? Like this is not the weeds explained 100%, but like hopefully sort of understandable. And yeah, there you go. That's the idea. And that's why you have to, first of all, have to have the separation in the beginning, because if everything was just on the client and they did like a peer-to-peer thing without a server that checks if something is correct, then you could literally just, cheat yourself 1,000 gold and then there you go. But yeah. And that's sort of the general idea in this case. And in Minecraft, you can basically just add different packets, right? So these packets over here, these are predefined, obviously. There's a couple of predefined ones because Minecraft does the same thing, but we can make new packets, right? So we can make new packets. So that means that we can either send a packet from the server to one client, we can send it from the server to all clients, right? So server, client, right? To all clients, to one client, or we can also send it from the client to the server, and then the server does something with it. And that's sort of, high level overview of networking. The client is mainly for visuals and keybinds. I mean, broadly speaking, I would say that, yeah. Broadly speaking, sure. I did buy the NeoForge course with the Black Friday code. I'm looking forward to having the resource. Well, so this is also a very important thing. Because if you are on YouTube, the Black Friday sale is still going on. I guess now it's like a modding Monday, Cyber Monday sale or something like that. The links in the description would work, I'm pretty sure. Or you can also go to the YouTube channel on the posts, and there you have the links directly to the 121 courses, including the Black Friday sale coupon applied. So it's really just the client and the server exchanging packets. That's pretty much networking, yeah. Pretty much. That's what it is. This is going to be a new... network registry. New simple channel does not exist. Interesting, isn't it? So, I was trying to use the Forge docs, but this does not work. New simple channel does not work. Well, what are we doing now? Well, we have to double check what simple channel, where is this used? Network initialization, maybe? Channel builder, it's channel builder. It's 100% channel builder. Channel builder dot named. Yeah, there it is. That's it. Channel builder. Boom. See, this is, by the way, how I figure stuff out, okay? You just do stuff until... What? Forge docs is outdated and broken? I could never. I would never suggest such a thing, okay? How could you even say that? Version test. Version test? Except missing. Except vanilla. Missing vanilla. Can I just do true? Present. What mod are you making? We're just doing Forge packets. Forge networking. Version test and or negate accepts status. What is a status? Vanilla, missing, present. This is used when the modded connection has sent a channel version list, but it does not contain this channel. Let's just try this and see what happens. I would say. Instance. This is a simple channel. Send object packet target or connection. Connection? No, target. Packet target. Distributor tag packet target? No. Okay. I have a problem where I know too much coding, where the Java introduction courses are boring, but I'm too bad at Java to understand Mixin. Wow, Mixin is like a rough one. Like that, you gotta, like that's just a rough one, you know? Anyway. Like that's just gonna be the case. Connection dot. I feel like that's not it. Connect to local server. That is definitely not it. Nope. Absolutely not. I've seen mods on Forge that increase packet size. What does that mean? And is it good for optimization for servers? I'm not 100% sure. I know there is something about... I know that there's something about restricted packet sizes, but in theory for most things, I don't think you need to like worry about it basically. Packet target. I'm still a little bit confused. This is a packet distributor. How do I get a packet target though? Packet target is a consumer and a network direction. Ah.
A tithe for the king. A
Yo.
tithe for the king.
Is this getting over twice, by the way, this stuff? It should read this out. Let's see if it reads it out entirely.
Terra XYZZ6Y has super chatted $5 when I was working on a magic mod of my own. The hardest part was cycling the selected spell, and I had to abandon it because I couldn't figure it out.
Oof. Oof. The selected spell. Interesting. It highly depends on how it is implemented. But I would say that it would come down to some amount of networking, because the selected spell would have to be saved somewhere on the server, like on the server player in some capacity, maybe with an NBT, with a custom NBT or a custom component or something like that, and then you would have a keybind that then sends the packet to the server and like changes it. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely hear a tithe for the king twice in a row. Ah, okay. That's interesting. I hear it twice as well, but I'm not quite sure why. I think it doubles up in the... Wait a second. Let me double check. Donation. Might have two different things. Actually, event feed. Twitch, YouTube. No, that's not it. Just give me a second. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Donation, cheer. No, that's not it. Super chat. That's what I want to see. Donation, sound visibility, play sound, finish before continuing. I don't know. I don't know if it's triggered twice or if it's just... Oh, frick, man. Brother, come on.
Accompany me to glory or doom.
That's only played once. Also, Just Brella, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why.
Welcome to the King's Court.
Also only once. Just Brella, thank you for the prime sub. Thank you. Alt and scroll. Alt and scroll. Ah, scrolling. Okay, scrolling, I'm not quite sure about scrolling. But yeah. I get everything I need from modding Forge from the Forge docs, like custom machines and mobs. Absolutely not. Sadly not, no. As we've literally just seen, the Forge docs for 121.1 is outdated. And I think for the older ones as well, sadly, they are outdated. If you're looking at NeoForge, those docs are pretty freaking neat. If you look at Fabric, they have docs and a wiki. Both of those are pretty neat. But sadly, the Forge docs have always been a little bit on the rough side, let's say. I found somewhere that I had to do custom key mappings, but I didn't know how. I mean, listen. You may or may... I mean, listen, at that point, welcome to the party over here. Because we're just about to find that out. We're just about to do that. And that's pretty neat. Hack it. Hack it. No. We can do that. There you go. Okay. Well, that's not good. Network event no longer exists. Now it may or may not be a event network channel. Nope, absolutely not. Oh, what does it say to handle this? We need to add Neo. That's true. We're fine. Anyway, have fun coding. I'm gonna go back to WorldGen. Well, have fun with WorldGen. I mean, it's a whole different kind of worms over here. But yeah. Network event.context no longer exists. Well, isn't that nice? Well, that's actually interesting because theoretically, the decoder right here should actually tell me something. Buff. A friendly byte buff. And the message. Wait. It's a function that takes... Yeah, but what does it return? Wait. That doesn't make any sense. That's the decoder which reads the message friendly byte buff. Is there no more context? What? The code is strong and buff. It truly is. Message builder. I am just slightly confused. Handle. Oh, I that's what I wanted to see. Sorry. It's a custom payload event.context. Sorry guys. Sorry. We're good. I was just in the wrong line. No, we're good. You know, when you're in the supermarket and you go into the wrong line and you're like, I should have gone in the other one, man. Should have really gone to the other one, but it's okay. That's all right. Oh man, then your tutorials are the best thing I can do. Making Forge 121 mod pack.
Or doom.
If Forge docs are poor, why is every mod built with Forge? American Dollar Master, thank you for the follow as well on Twitch. Thank you. Well, Forge is just the oldest system that exists. And, you know, it is what it is. So, I mean, the tutorials are definitely I mean, I guess your best bet, sadly. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. You can take a look at, I think 30 Wordy has some 120 Forge tutorials as well. Well, that sounds about it. I don't think that there's anything else, sadly. Okay. Handle. Why not? Create handle method. No, so, oh, supplier of context. It just wants the context, right? Oh, it wants something else as well. Wait, no. Right? Am I crazy? No, it just wants that. Okay, fair enough. Capitan has sad crying noises. That's not nice. That's not what we want. Capitan, why are you sad? You don't need to be sad. Okay, so theoretically this should work. Definitely needed some changes. This is send to... Oh yeah, we need the send. Send packet target. How do I get a packet target? Channel. Is it literally just channel? Wait, is it a simple channel? Why shouldn't I be sad? No, listen. You can actually be sad. That's actually a healthy thing. Sometimes you just need to be sad, and that's okay. Like, you don't need to be, you don't have to always be happy. You can be sad, but if you're sad for too long, then you should make sure that, you know, something ain't right. You know what I mean? Like, just make sure to take care of yourself as well. Packet distribute. Send a message to from the packet distributor instance. But from the instance, I don't have an instance of that. Oh, wait. With packet target, no args. Okay, sure. Whatever. It's just funny when a weird normal word pops up in coding. It's like 15 seconds behind. Listen, I'm already on low latency. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you over here. That's the other way around, I think. That's all that there is to it. It's just the other way around. It's first the message and then where it goes to. Yeah, and then this is just the player. See, I knew it. I knew it. Listen, I knew it. Oh, this is the same thing as before. Okay, fair enough. First smash the router, it might help. Nah, maybe not. Maybe I should do that. I'm gonna lurk in the background now. All right. Luna, thank you for watching and engaging so much. Thank you. Okay. Now. You got it, right? We don't want to spook Cotton's internet, okay? Yeah, Radiant Gamer already did that before. Our good old friend, the Radiant Gamer, already did that, and that's not okay. This would happen in the common event over here. Event.onQWork runnable. Bada bing bada boom. And then here we get exactly this. And here we just call modmessengers.register. Boom. I mean, why not? I will continue to watch via Twitch. What? Why would that be the case? I've rarely seen you on Twitch. What do you think about Quilt? I've never used it, and I think that it's pretty much obsolete at this point anyway. I don't see that as as a thing that's necessarily important. Note, if there's ever an interesting sort of thing that develops there, then maybe, but right now I don't think so. So I just had to do a bit of a thing. Forge is also obsolete past 121.1. My personal opinion says yes. I think it is. I think Forge is kind of obsolete past 121.1. That doesn't mean that it's always going to be obsolete, but for the time being, I would say it's rough because NeoForge is just, I mean, it's so much more modern. They're doing so many changes and so many quality of life changes as well. I don't know. The Quilt API has seems to have huge problems with updates. Yeah, that's the issue. So it's like it's like it's fine if I mean, it might be like super optimized. That's fair, but like at the end of the day, I mean, Fabric is also pretty optimized. We gotta say that. And secondly, if the versions take too long to get here, that's an issue, right? I mean, at this point, apparently they are already on 1.21.10, so fair enough. But yeah, will Hytale replace Minecraft? I don't think it's gonna replace Minecraft. I think it's going to be a good competitor to Minecraft. I think it has a real chance to shake up everything about the Minecraft ecosystem. The content creation, the fun, the mods, all of that stuff. I think it has a huge moment, a cultural moment that it could awake over here. Replace it? I don't think so. Be a competitor? Absolutely. Well, and then we'll see. What it might shake up quite significantly is the modding community, because this sounds crazy, but if Hytale makes it attractive to, in some capacity, monetize mods, right? If it's possible that Hytale can make it so that modders can make mods, monetize them in a way that is fair for everyone. Okay, I'm not talking like bad things, good things, I guess. I think a lot of modders are going to be like, I mean, why am I going to do free Java mods right now on Minecraft if Hytale like actually provides a living for me? Just spitballing. I'm not saying that a lot of, I don't know how many people would do it, but you can see a lot of huge modders in Minecraft from Java Edition go on to do Bedrock add-ons, because the Bedrock add-ons at least get you some amount of revenue in, right? But Java is just, there's just basically no money. Even for huge mods. I mean, maybe you have like 10, 20 mods that like have somewhat of a decent thing. But yeah, I was learning Minecraft modding. Now I have to learn Hytale. It's hard to keep up. Well, the good thing is that number one, we will be making Hytale modding tutorials in the future over here. In whatever capacity that might be the case. We will also have another Java introduction. Okay, I can announce this already. I'm not 100% sure when exactly it's going to drop, likely next week, but I will start a new Java introduction. I think with more more detail and more going even more in depth. That's going to be specifically for both Minecraft and Hytale modding, and I think it's going to be awesome. But yeah, Minecraft does need a competitor. I 100% agree. Hytale is going to use Java 25. I've read that in the QnA. I'd say Hytale would be better than a marketplace, so we might need some modders to move to Hytale, I think. Yeah, listen. If it would give modders an incentive to mod Hytale over Minecraft, and if it gets popular enough, maybe even living from it. Yeah, and that's this thing, right? It's like, that's the case. It's like, I find it hard to believe that Minecraft will be replaced for a while. No, I don't think it will be replaced. I agree with this. I don't think it will be replaced. But at the end of the day, you know, if it comes up and it gets better, I mean, phew, you know, if it's really fun to play, and if it's really fun to play, if it's really fun to create, if it's easy enough to create, if you get all of the, and if the creation could possibly lead to businesses being built around it and having it sustainable for the people who are building and making the mods, wow. I think that's huge. Is Fabric okay for modding in the big 2025? I think it's even fine in the big 2026, man. I think that would be totally fine. Oh, I'm still on the beta version of Forge. Oh, I should have probably updated. Oh, what is this? The mappings are also oh. There's so many people talking about Neo. I'm not sure that is future-proof. Okay, so the issue, excuse me. The issue is that okay, I can tell you the issue. The issue for Fabric is right now that the big differentiation was yarn, right? They had a different wait. Fabric MC. So if we go on here and we go onto the blog and we say so when they removed the obfuscation of Minecraft, right? Basically that means that the future of yarn is now gone. That means that the code itself is no longer going to be that crazy different from NeoForge. There are still differences, absolutely, but before I told you, hey, you know, maybe the 60 to 70% is the same. I would say now more like 80 to 85%, maybe 90% is the same. Things are going to be quite similar, and updating from a version to a non-yarn version is going to take a lot of work. It's basically the same as a porting from Fabric to NeoForge. So once again, it makes basically every single one of my tutorials and courses from Fabric completely incompatible with the newer versions, where there's no more yarn. When yarn is ultimately no longer going to be updated. So that's great. That's really awesome. It's it's really just, you know, yeah, I'm great. I feel really just totally fine on this. I have no issues whatsoever. I mean, we're just, you know, it's just, it's fine, man. It's fine. I'm not mad or anything. No. Why would you say that? Why would you even think that? Mad or sad or whatever? No. Help. Doing advent of code. I'm not. Should I? I could not resolve dependency. Well, that's a bad one, isn't it? That's never a good one. Is it down? I don't think so. Are you sure? Mm, 121? 121? Little Gradle fine? No? Should be fine. Well, just press it again. Okay, we'll restart it, I guess. Have you ever used access wideners? I have! Making a custom character from the Minecraft Forge easy. Depends on what you mean by custom character, like a custom mob, like a custom animal. I mean, that's complicated regardless of if you do it in Fabric Forge or NeoForge. A custom character, like a custom user, like a custom player model, that's going to be rough in any of the mod loaders. Oh, I hate this. I hate that so much. Okay, why is this the case? Did they switch something in their when they did change to 121.1? Am I crazy? Have I lost my mind? This shouldn't be the case. Okay, let's download the MDK and let's double check. That's not actually what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Ah, it's 52. Why did they update both? It is 52. Why did they update both numbers? Okay, that's okay, whatever. Sure. Custom mob like a hungry worm, like a brainward character. Well, custom mobs are usually quite a thing. Import Kaupmann don't mind. True. True. Isn't Brainrod dead? I mean, it depends on what you mean by Brainrod, I guess, right? Can I reach you via an email address? Yes. An email address is on my YouTube. There is a way to... Oh yeah, that one I hate. That is possible. Obviously it depends on what you're asking, slash like what is like, you know, what the thing is, but yeah. I am reachable. I may or may not respond depending on what it is, obviously. You know, but I try to get to everyone. Not always feasible though. This would be get parchment. MC. Brother. What the heck? Getting sorted. Is it the other way around? It is, of course. Sure. Alright, sure. It's the other way around. I mean, at this point, don't even at me anymore. I guess I should have imported the Kaupmann mind. What's wrong with humanity? We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we're trying to fight it. What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, no, it just didn't. The dependency completely crashed. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna actually crash out. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. What are you talking about? Yo, I love your tutorials. Thank you. Thank you. I like them too. No. Please. Don't do this to me, okay? Don't do this to me. Question. Is there whether a human is doomed or there's a possibility of saving it? You're gonna ask a Minecraft modding streamer whether or not humanity is doomed or not? Listen, I can give you an answer for it. That's crazy, but yeah. You know, one thing I realized you could probably do is a membership perk for like $8 a month. You get access to courses. Listen, Fortnite Gamer Gamer and More 4694. I may or may not be doing that in the big 2026. It might not be $8. I don't know. It might be $9.99, but probably. Something like that. I'm not quite sure about the pricing, but I think I want to do that. Also because it's a rough one, because it's very hard to calculate anymore with access. It would also open up sort of a, what would you say? It would open up for a couple more people, right? Because like sometimes, like I can understand the price can be a little bit higher than some people can afford, and having a little bit of a lower price, but then you just say, hey, listen, I'm gonna just get it for 1 month or 2 months. Totally fine, right? Like that's not like, you can do that. Could be interesting, man. I was thinking about it. I haven't fully committed to that yet, though. What's the easiest way? What mod are you making right now? I am making just random stuff, as in we're just making networking work in Forge 1.21.1. Hate doing version updates and backports. That's why I'm not doing backports ever, okay, Zafi? That's the reason, okay? I'm not doing that. How do you do advent calendar? Like as in like videos every day a video. I wanted to do the Java introduction as an advent calendar again, but fitting the entire Java introduction into 31 things, it's just stupid in my opinion. I've expanded it. I have 38 videos right now for the new Java introduction, and that's gonna come. Oh man, that's a rough one. Okay, no. I think the reason is because we're using except vanilla right here. I think we're just gonna do missing. How about that? So I don't do advent. So I'm not gonna do an advent calendar. Do I have an advent calendar? I do not. Did I think I wanted, like, was I thinking about getting one? Kind of, but I don't know. Like I like sweets, but I try to minimize that stuff. You know what I mean? Like I try to like not have this stuff happen. Oh, that's definitely something going on that's not working, but that's okay. What's your favorite mod to create? That's an interesting question. I personally really like tech mods. So I would like to create like an intricate tech mod, but it's a lot. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's not as easy as just doing it. I mean, it could be, but like I just don't have the time. Prioritization is sometimes an issue. Like, I've been following you to Fabric Doors, loving it. And all of the MC changes. Is there any plan an updated Gecko 5 tutorial on Fabric? I think it's this. There's no shot that I have to call build, right? You have mods on CurseForge? I do, actually. I do. I have them on CurseForge and or Modrinth as well. You can double check it right here. Let me show you. We have Cowton's carved pumpkins. We have a bunch of Halloween themed pumpkins. We have Cowton's ancient traits. I don't think this is updated, is it? No, it's 121.1. That's okay. Cowton's ancient traits adds a multiple traits to the wandering trader. We have the cookbook, which we've never done. Might not like that. All-consuming gray goo. That's an interesting one. The staffs. I might actually do another video on this one because I really thought that was pretty cool. Alpha parkour blocks. They're all for 119 though. Some of them are 119, so they're stuck in a past. And then on resource slams, we don't talk about. We don't talk about resource slams. I think that the build over here was actually everything that I needed to do, which is really crazy actually. Because like, why? Because that usually this shouldn't return a simple channel then at that point. It should return a simple channel builder. Nope, that was not it. You can always make a small tech mod with a few items. Yeah, I guess that could be right. You use a VPN sometimes? I don't really have too many uses for a VPN currently. Not particularly. However, I don't think it works. But ! Proton does lead you to my Proton link. I do suggest that because in certain jurisdictions, it might be a good idea to have a VPN. I'm just saying. We'll leave it at that. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I have a VPN to watch YouTube. Yeah, that's. I mean, okay, fair enough. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's like I said, in certain jurisdictions it makes sense. Register. Okay, so maybe the build is not the thing to do, but like, okay. Message builder. Brother, I don't know what you want from me, okay? Like, why? Why? Okay. Okay, let's calm down. Nice, I'm calm. Yeah, that's an issue. La da da da. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, and now we're gonna actually take a look at into the code what it says, because it says bada bing bada boom, connection lost, and then here it says not that much, does it? Version present from server rejected. Version 1. Version 0? 0? Best place where to practice Minecraft packets is your friend's Minecraft server. True. So true. I got 300 downloads on my mod today. Yo! First mod? Just starting out? Listen, that there, like every one of those counts, man. Every one of those downloads is exactly what you want to see. Oh, brother in Christ, man. What do you want from me? Like, I just don't, like, what do you want from me? What is this doing? What download sources? What are you doing? It just download sources? What are we making? Networking in Forge. Exact version 0. Because the protocol version is 0. Let's do 1. Let's see. Why is Forge networking so difficult? Well, all of the rest had really good documentation. But Forge does not. I know we don't want to go too far past 121.1, but a fun modding Monday would be going over the NeoForge transferred rework. I actually think you're right. Actually, I think you're right. Absolutely right. If you don't take a sip of your drink in the next 25 seconds, I'll be mad. Listen, I see the hydrate. I'm sorry. There you go. Look. Look, Ma, I made it into the game. Yay. The water. Brother, sometimes water can taste so good. It's really good. We are the documentation. Man, don't put this on me. Don't put this on me. But I guess you're right. Sadly, you're right. No, we don't do that. I think you know what, big. I think we're gonna think about that, the NeoForge transfer rework. I haven't looked at it myself yet, but honestly, it might be a good idea, because like at some point we will need to take a look at it anyway when the next version comes out, right? So I think we're gonna do that next time. Let me write it down. NeoForge transfer rework. You know what's really annoying? It just is the case. Is that the next version for Minecraft comes out on a freaking Tuesday, right? So it comes out on the 9th, right? 2111. Why not on Monday? Modding Monday, guys. Oh, Mojang fucking over modders once again. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, so this works. So now we just need to do a custom keybind. That's literally just gonna be an event, right? Like that's not gonna be an issue, right? Event. This is MC course mod. Keybind. Boom. Keybind. Okay, drinking key. Wait, what? Is that it? Ah, it's its own thing in util. That's fair. Keybind. Just works. It just works. Everyone else updates on a Tuesday. Modding Tuesday. Yeah. I don't know. We could do, nope, coding doesn't work. I don't know, update? Is there any word that starts with a D that we could use? Because I could do that as well. Or we try to use a word with T. Tutorial Tuesday. Listen. I'm cooking here. I'm cooking. Tutorial Tuesday, that would work, right? Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, let him cook. Let him cook. Send to server. New example C to S packet. You'd be the TT kind of guy. Interesting. Listen. Okay, first of all, that's not even true. Okay, I will not reveal right at this moment what I have in that instance, but yes, Training Tuesday, Trivia Tuesday, true. So true. Think of it, it gives you a week of prep time for the next morning Monday. Yeah, but I don't. Wellness Wednesday. I like that one. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a nice one. GUI overlay. Add GUI over. Add GUI overlay layers event. Yes. Above all, event dot. Get layer drawn. Oh, that's a completely different system. Brother, it's a completely different system. What is this? Okay. Okay, you're good. You're good, buddy. That's okay. That's resource slimes. Nope, resource name MC course.mana. Mana ID thirst. It would be mana though. I want mana. La di da. Hytale Tuesday. Hytale Tuesday. Troubleshoot Tuesday. Okay, I like troubleshoot. Funny fun day. Funny Friday. Listen, I do like my alliterations. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, I just can't. Man, if I can do alliterations, I just really like to do those. I'm telling you. I don't know why, but it's just a funny thing in my opinion. HUD thirst. Thirst. Sure. We're just gonna rename this to Mana HUD. Boom. Mana HUD. Boom. And then this is, oh, we can just, is this gonna work? Oh, let's fucking try out, right? I mean, might as well. Fundy Friday? No. No. La di da di da di da di da. This is resource slimes. Resource location. Is allowed resource location. No. From namespace and path, my friend. There you go. You're a mana HUD wizard, Harry. I don't even. That's crazy. That's some crazy work right there. I feel like that's like pushing it a bit. I see what you were going for, but I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna be real, I'm not sure about that one. La 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 la. La li la li la li la li la da 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 dee da dee da dee da da dee da dee da dee da dee da 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 dee da dee da la 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 la. The sheer amount of rule 34 for Hytale is going to be insane. I don't know how I feel about that comment right there. I should have not read it, but like, you know, it is what it is. It's too late now. can't unread it, you know? When you get information, you just you know. Sure. It is a GUI graphics and Delta tracker. Oh, we've had this before. Yo, we had exactly the same thing. Delta tracker. Wait a second. And the words leave your mouth, but realize you're not meant to be spoken aloud. Yeah. So it's the words, yeah. Kaupen, no worries. You have an audition for Voice of Germany in 2 weeks. This is your notice in advance. First of all, that's not true. It's not in 2 weeks. It's gonna be on. It's gonna be released in 3 weeks. 3 weeks on the Wednesday, okay? On the 24th, I'm gonna release my rendition of Fly Me to the Moon and Let Me Play Among the Stars. We're gonna do that, okay? I'm gonna do that. Because why not? Fuck it, why not? And if it gets 100,000 views, so be it, okay? Whatever. I don't care. Just whatever. If they're really like, yeah, sure, then go for it, man. Go for it. Give me 100,000 views. See if I care. Then we're gonna sing a song every Christmas or something like that. I don't know. Wii graphics. Wii dot. Oh, well, that doesn't work. Wait, why does that not work? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, this is because it's a layer. There you go. That's okay. There, fair. Will you do collabs? Depends on like what you mean by will you do collabs. Just in general, when it comes to oh, interesting. When it comes to okay, that's fair. Do you mean when it comes to things like Hytale playing stuff or something like that? Put it on the retrospective channel to get 1 million views there. No. I think it would either be I would either post it on Modding by Kaupenjo, or I would put it on Kaupenjo. One or the other. Though seriously, it was about as forward as you can get. I just don't. Sometimes that's just a little weird, okay? That's just what I can tell you. Why would I have 2 for loops for this? Doesn't even make any sense. Oh, because of the render system that you needed to set before. Fair. I just want the empty ones to go in there first. Empty mana. I love modding, but I'm terrible at 3D modeling. Any advice? Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Get yourself someone who can who does 3D modeling and work with them. Be the person that can do the coding and the programming, and then get the other person to do the modeling. Because there's a lot of people who do mCreator who are incredible at modeling. They're so good at modeling. It's unbelievable. And then the code is just bad because it's mCreator, and you're just like, why? If you just had a pairing, right? I was like thinking about this. What if we did a mod jam where inside of the Discord server you would get like you would have to submit sort of like one of the mods that you worked on, and it would sort of, you can say, hey, I'm a coder, or I'm a modeler, or I'm a texturer, and then it would just sort of like, you would just get paired together. I mean, it may or may not work, right? Like, let's not, like, I understand that you know, not everyone's gonna work together, etc., etc., okay? But, like, maybe it would get a couple of pairings up, you know? Could be like a, no, it's not Tinder. More like a forced marriage of Minecraft modding. Listen, okay? If you put it like that, okay? If you put it like that, that's not what I meant. But at the same time, maybe that's what I meant. Listen, at the end of the day, it's fine. If the chemistry doesn't work out, if both of you, like, let's say that the system would be like, hey, I'm not having it, so I'm not able to, like, work with this person together, that's fine. But, like, you could do that, like, that's fine. Then you just get put back into the pool, right? Like, I'm just thinking about, like, a couple of things that could happen where you're like, I don't know, I'm going to send you a wiki Lincoln private. I am very... I don't know about a jam, but it could be a decent separate Discord. Don't click it. Yeah, no, I didn't plan on clicking it. Now the crazy thing is, what we can do is we can change. Wait, 12 by 12? Interesting that it changes it to 12 by 12. Because that texture is 16 by 16. Offset 0. Ah, because we're using blit, not sprite. Also, that doesn't work. Blit sprite. There you go. That's what you want to do. Is that what we've done before too? What we can actually do... I mean, honestly, we can just do this. Now, the only thing that it obviously doesn't have is data. And this is called GUI instead of GUI graphics, but that's okay. So, I'm going to ignore this for the time being. And we're going to ignore this for the time being. Then we're going to redraw this with empty mana. No, can't do that because the because this is going from GUI sprites. Okay, there. So it should, when we are in survival, boom, it works. What are you doing? A cold system? A mana system. We're doing a mana system right now. Haha. 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 And now, the question is, how do we save data on the player? Ever thought about that before? Ever, like, I don't know, data storage capabilities. Storage handler. Attaching capabilities. Capabilities can be attached to entities. It can be done. Okay. I already love that. That's so good. That's so great. That's just great. Yep, we did that the same before. Now the question is, does this just work? I don't know. We can certainly try. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Player. Mana provider. Player. Mana. What are capabilities, by the way? It's like a way to save data on a certain thing, like the player. Serialize NBT. Deserialize NBT. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, basically it just has is a set way of creating data on something, like a player, like an entity, like things like that. And listen, okay, listen, I get it, I understand. This is barely changed code from 1.19. This is deprecated. Okay, what is it using now? Modding switch to things like codecs. Probably worth deleting this. Most cases, this is used for capabilities and should use components attached to the object that the cap is attached to. I'm about to crash out, okay? I'm actually like... Oh, we should probably delete this. You know, like, we could use component, the new component system, instead. Attached to the object that the cap is attached to. Instead of saying, deprecated, use this new system instead. No. No. Why? I can't, I'm so lazy to code. How do you keep yourself motivated? That's a really bad answer from me, but like I just like coding. It's just like a thing that I like to do. Like this is a I like to code. It's an enjoyable process for me. So I it's not like, I don't know. But when it comes to motivation in general, it's hard. Keep pushing yourself. Yeah, but like it's not about pushing oneself, right? Like I mean, it's at that point it's like, you know, I like to game. This is like a game. I know it sounds crazy, but like coding is like a game. Taking stuff out of words and numbers, good chemicals appear. Yes, it really does. It's like if I write something and all of a sudden it works, oh baby, it helps his livelihood, I bet. It does. Like you like producing rather than consuming. This is the point where you have to arrive to. If you want to do, you don't, okay. First of all, you don't have to arrive there at all. But that is a point where, yes, actually, that is, I think, a much more worthy cause of a human life to be a producer of something than a consumer. Now you're always going to consume something. You're going to consume water, right? Like there you go. You're going to consume food. That's going to be a thing. All sorts of things you're going to consume. Absolutely. But also producing something is really, really good as well. It also heals your soul in a lot of ways. Right now, what that thing is, it doesn't have to be code. It doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be creative even. It can be the simplest things. But man, right? Like it's just. Wait, what is this? Like, let me see. This is one of the. I really like this comic. Let me see. This really good comic. Like this one's really good, okay? So like this is, it's not exactly like really what you're talking about, but this is the thing, right? So it's like, right, you see like Superman fighting a big monster, right? And the father and son's like, cool, I wish I had those powers, right? And then The father's like, look at this, right? It's like, see that sad-looking guy with the ugly hat? Yeah, watch. Hey, your hat is awesome. And it's awesome. You're awesome for wearing it. Thank you. And then the guy smiles. Look at his face. We all have powers. Cool. You might say this is kind of stupid. Now, what I don't like about this is that he calls that hat ugly, okay? Because it's like, that's, at that point, it's like, not a thing, right? I don't think it's an ugly hat either. It should have said a yellow hat. Whatever the case may be. It's like, you guys have powers. I'm telling you. You just, you know, you could do good in the world. It's just like, sometimes we're too far into our own head, right? We're like so far up our own ass that we don't even realize what the fuck is going on. So that is a thing. That is a thing. Anyway, so let's see. All of this is fine. However, we can all do good in the world, but it's easy to forget there are truths out there about everything. You know how sometimes people say it's not what you say, it's how you say it? Has also a lot of things to do with it, right? You can deliver a hard truth with harsh words or with soft words. And I believe that a lot of people don't want to have that like soft touch in that instance. You can do both or either, but it's I think it's better to like also kind candor is what you can call it. Kind candor. There you go. That's how you can deliver it. People don't realize their real strength until they use it. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes truth can't be softly delivered to some who will take any rapping as the truth. But listen, I mean, I get it, I understand, but like, it's just, you know, specifically if you are on an individual level, I think that you can always try to deliver things in a way that is nicer, I guess. Let's just try to do mod events. Listen, this is gonna be so stupid if this just sort of works over here, but like, why not? Okay, at this point, it's weird, but like, I don't know, why not? Right? So we're gonna have. This is all the same, right? It is. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. Attach capabilities. This is the mana. So this is just a little bit different, but that's okay. I'm still here, just lurking as usual, playing some games at the moment. Awesome! Totally fine. Listen, okay? Second monitor content, I am already happy, okay? I'm already happy that I am any monitor content, I guess. If that makes sense, you know? Sometimes that's all we want to do, you know? First time watching you and I love the content. Well, thank you. You know, trying to, I don't know. I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know what the frick I'm out here doing, but you know. I'm just vibing sometimes. Maybe that's what we're doing. Sometimes we're just vibing out here. And that's okay too. Not all those who wander are lost. Let's think about it like that. I don't have a second monitor. Oof. Okay, well, that's alright. I guess that's use auto register capability. Oh, okay. Is that a thing? Yeah, it does. Okay, you just put it on top of that. That's nice. Okay, so it's just boom, done. Nice. Okay, I like that. That's fair. Oh, that's what you asked for the recommendation. Okay. Well, I can tell you that I'm not suggesting the I don't know what kind of aces this is, but the bottom, I would say 1/20th about of the screen is just completely fucked up after like, I don't know, 3 years or so of use, which is a real bummer. And then I have like 2 4K monitors from Dell, which are really awesome and I really like, and they are banger. This is why I hate Forge. Use this without any form of how to use it. Well, luckily, it's just an annotation, so it's just added onto the like on top of the thing. I assume. Let's just hope that it is, you know? If it's not, well then, I don't even know. Mana data sync, look at that, boom. This is gonna be the same as this. Should I actually try to do the other network first? Yeah, I should have, but it's fine. The thing that motivates me is that the kid in my head won't exist until I make it. Sometimes the desire to play Pokemon outweighs that, but just because I take a day off doesn't mean I'm done forever. Your mod in the head. Your mod, not the kid. Okay, fair. 4K monitors. I was thinking like 60 Hz, 1080 for a second. Mostly gonna use it for Discord and stuff. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. That suffices. Depends on what you want to use the second monitor for. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Client thirst data. Let's just add this. What the heck, right? Like that's fine. Okay. I wanted to do. I will have to send the packet too. Oh, the handling happens in the packet itself, right? Yeah. It does. Okay. So theoretically, when I press this button in the client events, what's the drinking key? 0. K? Can I just do K? EK? There you go. Okay. It says drink water, but right now what I want to do is I want to example it. Okay. Let's do that first. Is it smart to just leave the mana just like halfway done? Nah, not really, but like, I mean, it is fine. You're gonna be fine, guys. It's not actually, I think it's actually completely done. Accidentally. Even though I wanted to do the example first, I think it's completely done actually. And it's just gonna work. What's your favorite Minecraft mod? Mechanism. I love intricate, crazy, sort of machine design that 5x's your ores, which is like completely just not even close to being needed. But I like to do it. You know what I mean? I think Crate is probably the best Minecraft mod. Like just sort of generally the best Minecraft mod. But I just really like Mechanism. I just really love it. It's just so good. Mechanism are the best tech mod out there. Yeah, I don't know. It's just awesome. Okay. Oh, we need to. Oh, this could also be a record. True. We need to register this. Yes. Yes. Boop, 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 boop. But also, this is actually from server to player. To player. Play to client. Handle is not a supplier. See, this is what my brain does. I kind of want a question of how someone made something like the engender mod back in 1.12.2. Well, 1.12 is just a whole different thing. That's like very crazy. Like listen, okay? I get it. I don't like the Forge slander either sometimes. But I'm gonna be real. If we just look at the capability right here. This is the capability to save something on the player. And we look at this. It's the entire registration. Not only the data itself, but the registration. I I don't know, man. I don't know. Hello, how are you today? I have a question. How do you update NeoForge version Minecraft 1.21.1? So as in, you want to update from 1.21.1 to 1.21.11, let's say, or 10. Is this accurate, QnA? But let's try it. Let's just go in and see. I think it's gonna work. Okay, I think this is gonna do it. Even though I don't like the code, it's fine. I think we got it. I think I wanted to do the example packet, but in reality, we did everything, which would be crazy. Yeah, and so that works. That also disappears. And now I'm gonna press the little K button, and you know how it happens then. From my client, it's going to send a packet to the server, and the server will say, "Yo, we just got a packet. We gotta spawn a cow." Bada bing, bada boom. The game crashed. Okay. 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 Yep. Okay. Probably the no arcs, right? Is it? But like, why? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know who I'm sending this to. Well, because I'm saying server, brother in Christ. Brother in Christ. Because I've sent the packet to a random player, bro. Kannst du keinem erzählen, weißt du, so ein nur Bullshit einfach, ey, ganz ehrlich, das ist wieder unnormal, ey. But now, the K button does exactly what it does. Let's go. This is what we call the beef machine, because it creates a lot of beef, you know, and barely any animal cruelty either. Listen, when you think about it, okay, just like in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the cow all of a sudden starts existing in the air and it's like, oh, what is this? This is wind. Blah. And then it's dead, right? I think there's no suffering there. I think there's no suffering involved in this, okay? I think that's totally fine. I think this is an ethical way to get your beef produced. You just spawn cows out of nowhere by pressing one button and there you go. Boom! It works. Okay. Well, that's fine. Like 10 cows dying over and over again. They're in bovine hell. It's not the same cow. It's not the same cow, man. That would be cruel indeed. I'm surprised that someone made that. Ah, well. The bone-breaking landings aren't painful. They die. They just die. If they die, that's fine. Germans aggressively. I don't think you know how I've never unleashed the full German, okay? If I ever get so frustrated that I unleash the full German, oh boy, man. I can't do the joke that I want to do, man. I've got too much. It's not okay, okay, guys? It's not okay. Maybe I should just do it, okay? Maybe I should just rip the band-aid off and just do whatever jokes I want to. You know what I mean? Like, just go crazy. You don't have a joke in mind. I do. You're faking it. Ah, I see. You're trying to fake it out of me. Honestly, not the worst idea to like get me to say it. I want to double check how to check that, and then we have everything we need. This is GUI overlay. This would be the client data get first. Okay, that's fine. Get first? Can I get max first? Nope. No, that's fine. That's what I need. Helm is pulling me. The German painter speech meme. Yeah, kind of. Maybe. Posing like a faker as you were clever. I'm a pro and can't be macked down. Listen, I might be a fisherman, but even I'm smart enough to not take that bait. Think about that. You can think about that for a while. Anyway. This is still correct though. I want to just do that. Client mana thirst data. So this is mana data. I need to clean that code up at the end, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter like right now. In the future, it matters. Right now though, no. No. Wait, did it remove it from creative? It did. Okay. Okay. Here we do. Client mana data dot get thirst. I don't even know if I like it that much, but like it is what it is, right? Like, can I even check whether or not it has a capability? Has capability. Capability. Get capability. I can. Mana. Mana cape. Where did I put it? Client mana data. No. Player mana. Provider. Yeah. Dot thirst. Dot is present. Yeah. That's literally what I'm asking for. Let's go! Why are codecs so complicated for dynamic objects and have they many things? So they look kind of complicated, but like I'm telling you, they're actually not that bad. But I know what you mean though. It's another good modding Monday idea how to clean up your code. Yeah. Listen, Big. What I want you to do, I'm gonna give you homework, okay? I'm gonna give you homework, Big. Specifically you and maybe Radiant and maybe like a couple of other people who might be interested in this, okay? Like write down until next modding Monday. Write down like whatever type of sort of version or something, like a topic you might want to see in a modding Monday. That's not obviously too crazy, okay? Because like it has to be doable in a modding Monday as well. Either if it's something abstract like how to clean up your code, or if it's something a little bit less abstract like, I don't even know, make a custom creeper or something like that. I want to update NeoForge from an older version. Oh, that's super simple. Sorry. Now that I understand what you want, QnA, that's going to make it much easier. You have your project open. You go to the Gradle.properties file. And then here you have a neo_version. And you just look up on the NeoForge website what the newest version is. You change it right here. And then what's going to happen is that a little elephant will appear. You click on that. It's going to download a bunch of stuff. And now you've updated to the new version of NeoForge. There you go. Should probably make a short out of that. How to update NeoForge. How to update the Fabric version. Just like completely just like sort of very straightforward, right to the point shorts. Could work. Shorts are shown in the search as well, so sometimes that might actually be worth it even. Okay, so the thirst over here. Player join. If thirst is capable, if it's present, then this. Okay, and what if it's not present? What do we do then? Because I want to actually set it to 5. Thirst. Get mana. Later join world 5. Right. So it just searches and updates the version. Well, that updates the version of either NeoForge or Forge or something like that. Yeah. I'll start writing it down. You want me to include the 2 I already sent? Sure. Go for it. Maybe you should make a Kaupen Learns Monday. Kind of like learn cool modding things from the community. Am I learning things from the community though? I mean, I understand, but like, I think cool modding Monday idea will be, I don't know, leave that to the other people. Fair enough. Okay, I have 5 mana. Now the biggest question is, I can have 5 mana if I die. I do. It's not like the same issue. Last thing. And that, you know what we have then? We have parity. Oh, one of my favorite words of all time. Okay, let's see. If client side is not the case, then what we want to do is mod messages dot send to player. Message first, player second. Context dot get player dot cast server player. And this is a new mana data sync packet, which gets the, oh boy. Don't even at me with the dimensional travel, okay? Don't start with this stuff. Ball.com. Well, first, wait, oh, mana data. No, mana data, that exists. 100%. Player mana, sorry. Player mana. Dot. Wait. Oh. How do I get that? Best beverage to drink while coding. I'll go first. Coffee. I really, so I drink coffee in the morning, every morning, with a nice bite of a brownie flavored, or a chocolate brownie flavored protein bar. That's my morning. And my coffee is done how? I would say about half and half, as in about half coffee, half milk, with a bit of honey. Might say, who the frick sweetens their coffee with honey? Me. That's me. Hello, I'm Carlton Joe. Nice to make your acquaintance. And that's my morning, basically every morning. And I haven't gotten sick of that yet. And sometimes during the day, I drink a Monster Energy. Not a lot. You know, 2 or 3 days out of the week, something like that. Sometimes I drink myself a nice null Zucker, not null by the way, null, this is German. 0 sugar Coke Zero. You know, that can sometimes happen. Sprite Zero also sometimes. Something like that. I want to go to thirst data. Yeah, but how do I get it? How do I get it from the get capability? Okay, fair enough. Something I'd like to see is how can be done is a crafting table that requires the block to have water, lava, or other fluids. I don't if that's easy or can be done with Modding Monday, because I haven't searched about it yet. That's definitely, so that's 1000% a thing that I do in my that's a thing that I do in my courses. So I actually show how that stuff. It's not a crafting table. I basically make a custom. I can show you. Wait a second. I can just show it. I think that's gonna be easier. IMO. I think it's 7, right? NeoForge 7. Block entities. Beautiful. It has to build. Okay, let's just let it build. It's possible, however, the reason we're actually going to do something similar to this, and the reason is, so we're going to likely do this in NeoForge, however, for 121 point higher, I guess, so like not 1, because they did a change in how that works, right? So how the water, lava, like fluid stuff is stored sort of in crafting in a block entity. We'll figure that one out. So the rest basically sort of is in there. So I don't know. Hey, I was the one who told you I was amongst the winners of the mod jam. Yes. It was my first mod, but I have been watching your tutorials and videos for years now, and they helped. Yo, I don't even. The crazy thing is rather that I'm like around for years. Well, that's awesome, man. That's so cool. So basically we had like, how many community members were like won the freaking mod jam, right? Like that's, I feel like there's a multiple ones, right? That's crazy though. That's crazy when you think about it. At least I feel like a handful, right? Am I crazy? A handful of people? That's, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. That's so crazy to me. That's beyond me. That really is beyond me. Okay. Well, we will see this in just a second. In German, when something takes a long time, we say, es kann sich nur noch Stunden handeln. What does that mean in English? It's only about to take another hours. Another few hours, something like that. Somewhere around there. Doesn't translate well. But that sometimes happens, you know? Okay, there we go. Please. You're done. You're done, buddy. You're done. Just go. Hello? We don't have time forever, bro. Detected a problem. Yeah, I know that you detected a freaking problem because not everything is downloaded yet. Dun, dun, dun. Are we there yet? It's a chat. Does it work in the end? Oh yeah, true. True. That's true. Dun, 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 dun. 10 out of 10, very good. Best mod teacher. Well, thank you. I had to translate the message, but thank you. From a Brazilian fan. Awesome. Of course, now that it's given a task, all my ideas have dried up. Yeah, that's always what happens. Listen, okay, talk to me like when you're out of the shower. That's when all the ideas come in. You know this, okay? Just shower after the stream, boom, you get like 13 ideas. I'm telling you. Okay? That's gonna be my 13 reasons why I can't. Bro, I had that joke had to be done. Listen, okay? That joke had to be done. I was not able to not do that. Okay? I just couldn't. I could not. The joke before, I'm like, you know what? Okay, let's not go down that route. But this one, I had to do it. I had to do it. Okay. Run client. There you go. I think that's gonna work. Nope, that's also not gonna work. Why? No one knows. Module log4j is not found and needs net NeoForge bus. Finally caught a stream. Yo, hello. What's your favorite dish? Listen, you will be so thoroughly disappointed. But I'm telling you that this is what I've been eating for a long time now. So I eat like 2 different things and switch between them sometimes. The one thing I currently eat the most is I take ground beef half and half. So this is half beef and half, so it's ground meat, half beef and half pork, 50% fat reduced, and I take a whole packet of that and I really nicely make that. And what happens then afterwards is I put in some garlic, I put in some onion, and then I put in some rice into that with my rice cooker, and then I eat that. And that's all I eat, and that's all I eat for multiple days sometimes, and it is some of the best stuff ever. Okay, it is super tasty. I think it's like one of the best things ever, and listen, that doesn't sound criminal. No, it's not criminal, but the fact that I almost eat it every day is kind of crazy. And then if you ask, what about veggies? Well, sometimes I eat a cucumber. Okay, sometimes I have some corn with it. Okay, And sometimes I do some other stuff. And obviously sometimes I eat other things as well, but like that's like genuinely one of my main things. It's just so nice because I know exactly how many calories it's going to be. I know that I always like it. It always tastes great. I'm probably going to have it in a bit as well. Like, it's just so good. Never let Kaupen teach cooking. His meatloaf rice dish is a crime against humanity. Listen. This is the thing. This is what you have not understood, KP Dragon. I love this. I would never impose this onto another person if they didn't want to, taste it. If they were like, listen, I want to taste it, I'm like, absolutely. Go for it. If they're like, that's not my thing, let's go. More for me. Totally fine. If I have friends over and I'm cooking, I would not cook that for them, right? I would cook something different. So, yeah. I would cook something proper. Like, I know that that's not something that's proper. Okay, but like, what the fuck is the error, okay? Why? Why? Like, can you tell me why? Like, why would you do this? Like, I just don't, like, why?
Welcome to the King's Court.
Let's say that. Hey! Amir, thank you for becoming a Stonebrick member supporter on YouTube. That's crazy. The membership. You rarely get a membership out here. Thank you. Maybe I should update. I mean, maybe. No, not this. Where is it? Where are you, you frick? This is at like 2:15. Jesus Christ. Maybe we should. Don't you think? Yeah, okay, sure. Let's update. Why not? Might as well. Generate the runs. Nah, I'm just gonna update to a new version. I think that is fair. I don't believe you. I think you'd make that for a dinner party as cruel as a joke. As a cruel joke? I can show you what I made last time I had a dinner party. Let me see. It's been a while. Maybe I think we posted it in our group chat. Surely it's in the group chat, right? I think so. Let's see. Yes. Listen, it doesn't look as appetizing as you might think, but it's really nice. It was like a Auflauf? What's Auflauf in English? That's a casserole? Really? That's a okay, I guess a casserole. With spinach, pasta, and a couple of other things. And a whole bunch of garlic. Oh, brother. There was so much garlic in there, but my god, do I love garlic. I'm sorry. It's just the case, okay? I have so much garlic. At Moon, where are you? Thank you. You give us a great education. You deserve much more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You should become president and add micromodding to schools. I don't think I mean, I don't know if I would want to be president, number one. Number two, I probably wouldn't actually add that to schools. I would do a lot of things with the school system, though, I can tell you that much. But yeah, what do you think about Hytale not having client mods? Like, the thing is, like, I know that a lot of people are crazy, sort of, they are, what would you say? They are quite critical about that. I don't know if I'm as critical. From the very beginning, I was like, well, I feel like this like, the tools that are given are still going to enable you to do, a lot of things. Okay, yeah, a VR mod is likely going to be very rough to do. Shader mods are likely going to be rough to do. Apart from that, I don't even know. So, I don't know. I'm a teacher and it's very enjoyable to work at that school. Teacher representation right here. I personally feel like someone can make one big quality of life mod and then server owner can configure it and the player can configure what the server allows. Well, from what I can tell is like what they want to do is make like a crazy sandbox that you can basically just replace anything and everything that you want. So think of it like this is what the way that I understand this, and maybe we can wait, let me actually save this because this is actually kind of a good thing to save. So I think, right? This is once again, I think I should write this down in here too. I think, because it's not like I don't know this. But I think what's happening here is on Hytale, I think what they're trying to build is something that's close to Minecraft, right? So this is going to be Minecraft right here. Right? Minecraft. So it's like, it's similar to Minecraft. However, with modding tools, let's call it like this, modding tools. Ooh. Right, and we're going to do those in what we're going to do quotation marks in our modding, because the tools here are as powerful as something that is similar to Roblox, okay? I think that's what they're doing. They're basically building a better MC and Roblox, which is just kind of cool, right? I think that that's sort of the vision in general, I would say. But they have a base game, so it's a base game that's very similar to Minecraft. And then on top of that base game, you can then build other games, basically. I think that's a roundabout the sort of direction they're going. Hello, hello! You know? No client mods, site mods is set by someone who's got the worst idea to combat hacked clients. Depending on how it can run on an internal server, play on private servers not controlled by anyone is how it'll live. I don't know. KP Dragon, if you had the possibility of asking a question or two to the technical director of Hytale, just in theory, would you have a question or two? I'm not saying you would get an answer, but I'm just asking if you had a question. If anything comes up that's like an actual question, then yeah. Is there going to be a new modding course? Yesn't. So, so right now, my plans for Hytale courses are that they're likely going to be, this is going to be probably YouTube for the time being, because we first of all have to take a look at what Hytale modding even entails, right? There's likely going to be some sort of part about it that's going to be a course, but who knows? And for Minecraft, I'm waiting for the new version, right? That's dependent on when the new version comes out. And then there's going to be a new Fabric course, and there's going to be a new NeoForge course. You think when they release modding with a nodes thing, they will stop supporting modding with Java? I do not believe so, no. I believe if they have a visual scripting, they will also support the Java way of doing it. I don't think that they're going to just gonna have yeah, I think that it's gonna be concurrent. I'm pretty sure. I think that's most likely. Okay, we don't need the bus anymore, that's fair. Okay, so after only about, I don't even know how long, finally, just Brella, I can sort of show you the thing that we have. Hopefully it's gonna work. We'll see. Will it run like Minecraft in that you can control the version, play solo offline, play on private servers? What's the point of no client mods? The rest of the questions sorta okay. All right. I'll just sort of note that down for, you know, no particular reason whatsoever. You know, you may or may not have your questions answered at some point, I'm just saying. Is there a difference between your courses and tutorials? Yes, so the courses actually have more topics included in them. I always basically suggest you go onto the landing page and take a look at the topics. There are a couple of more topics that are included in the courses. They are also still on Black Friday sale, so on YouTube in the description below, you can just click on the on those links down there for the 121 courses, and they should get you to the yeah, they should get you to the version with the Black Friday sale, which is still going on, I believe, until tomorrow, end of tomorrow. Yep, it is indeed the case. And that is that. And also, they are a very good way to also support the channel and me while also getting something in return. That's sort of the idea. Now, finally, I don't even know if they're still here, but just Brella. So we have fluids. So this is the fluid stuff that I have right here for my for the course. So this is actually basically this is for the NeoForge course right here, sort of a thing. And there you go. That's biofuel, and the biofuel is in here. And what I have is basically I can put whatever sort of fluid I want in there, and then it's just gonna do stuff. It's just going to do stuff. I don't know. Does it just work? No. Does it need water? I genuinely right now don't know. Oh, it needs. Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Okay. Okay. I tear it to pieces based on facts, not assumptions. I think you're just a hater, KP Dragon. I'm gonna be real. I don't like about the Roblox methodology, which is unclear about Hytale. Very limited control about how and when a game can be played. But this is really a Roblox control, not a tooling issue. I think one of the things about it is that because theoretically you have a base game, you know, similar to Minecraft. I feel like it's not that I think it's not that bad. This is player context dot, oh Jesus, this is context dot get player dot capability. So this is get capability of player mana provider dot player first dot is present. No, if present. And then this is the mana, player mana, which is the consumer. And then if that is present, then you say player mana dot add sub thirst 1, which should be sub mana 1, but that's okay. You're just now realizing KP Dragon is a hater. No, I'm just I've just said it the first time, you know what I mean? I've not I was aware of it before, but you know, now I'm saying it. Now I'm just saying it. Isn't that crazy? Get mana. Boom. That's it. I should be done. Should be it. Yes, hater, because I'm not blinded by marketing. The people who say Hytale is just a Minecraft mod pack, what I say to you is Minecraft is an infinite clone. I don't think that, I would say, I don't think that KB Dragon is saying that it's just a Minecraft mod pack. I think KB Dragon is just saying that from right now, everything that has been said is just marketing speak, and he will only, he will believe it when he sees it. Right? I think that that's sort of the idea, right? I think making a boss is difficult. In Minecraft modding, definitely challenging. In Hytale, supposed to be doable and easier. We'll see. See about that. Let's see. So, if I use this, it has removed all of my, all of it. Wasn't talking about KB Dragon. Okay, fair enough. I've heard a lot of people say that it's just ugly Minecraft. Yeah. And listen, okay? I get if you're like, I don't like the aesthetic. I think that's totally fair, right? That's fine. Like, that's a fine sort of thing to say and think and all of that. I think that's totally okay. I'll say, though, if you're sitting there and are like, it looks worse than Minecraft, I don't get that at all. Because Minecraft is not a pretty game by itself. If you don't like the aesthetic, that's totally fine. But like that, I don't know. I don't get it. Thanks for showing the fluid crafting thing. I don't know if the course was on Black Friday, so I'll probably be getting it. For now, I was just marathoning your NeoForge playlist. Yeah, listen, I mean, the playlists and stuff are also always totally that totally suffices, especially for the beginning. Like, absolutely. But no, if that's something, you know, if there's like a different thing that's like interesting to you, then absolutely. Oh man, I just don't know. I feel like I'm sort of burned out on this right now. Haven't looked into Hytale. Is it yet another sandbox? I don't think it's yet another sandbox. It's obviously going to be, it's obviously going like similar to Minecraft in a lot of ways, but it's gonna have an adventure mode, and I don't know. I can get pretty bad, but there is one game I'm thinking of every time Hytale gets talked about, and that is the vague notion of Trove. You're smacking me in the face. The exciting voxel MMO. I see. Grab your friends, hone your blades, and set off into an epic procedurally generated adventure in Trove. Battle in the Shadow and Realms. Okay, I see. Okay. 2015. Damn, that rode the wave early. I say I wasn't convinced until the creative mode tutorial. If they show me some fun redstone automation stuff, I saw the QnA they did on their Discord server, and apparently they don't plan to do any sort of redstone type thing. However, once again, it's not that there's no reason why that couldn't be added as a plugin, though. So it might be that this is just a plugin that's going to be added. Okay, let me just... Oh, I love voxel style. Don't hate on it. Okay. Yeah, no, listen. It's kind of failed from its highlights, and its play model killed it. Yeah, fair enough. Listen, I understand. You were burned in the past. You know, this is you know, like relationship trauma, you know? You know, your previous 2 girlfriends cheated on you, and you're like, listen, okay, I'm a little bit paranoid over here, okay? I understand the mindset, okay? Maybe I just haven't been burnt enough to have the same cynicism about it. We'll have survival mode like Minecraft. Yes, it's going to be I can show you actually. Let's just do this. Then let's go into Hytale. So this is the creative mode, but we want to go to this one over here. So this is the current sort of survival adventure mode. They say that it's adventure mode, but it's not like a... Yeah, it's basically the same thing, survival/adventure. So this is the combat system. They also have, if we take a look at... Let's see... Where is the opening of the inventory? Somewhere. Hello, please. Inventory at all? Anywhere? Pretty sure he opens inventory at some point, right? Why does it like over here somewhere? Bro. Really? I'm going crazy right here. Pretty sure he opens the inventory when he goes around and takes an apple. There it is. Okay, wait a second. Wait. There you go. So down here you also have mana. So even though it's not shown, it's likely going to have a sort of a magic system built in. You have a shield. You have different sort of things. You even have a crafting thing here. Pocket crafting, I guess. Maybe that's a backpack that's built in. I don't know what that icon is, but it's going to be interesting. So yeah, there's definitely a couple of things here. Have you seen Starbound? Yes. There was a song from it just playing. No, so the entire thing that's playing is the Stardew Valley OST. I do know Starbound though. Starbound is a very cool game. Just sort of didn't, never really took off like crazy because it was, I don't know, it was sometimes a little bit weird. So it's 5. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fine. You're absolutely right that it's 5. Brother, really? Just don't fuck with me, okay? Just like... I've used the brain system before. I've not. I know about it, but I have not used it. Okay, now let's do this. What happened is 0. See, that's interesting, isn't it? You know, one thing that hit me and I couldn't express, Hypixel Studios, they only had experience in server first development. Their entire experience was that everyone is on the same page as the server. I think Hytale is a Minecraft turned Roblox game. Yes, I think so too. I think this is something like that. I don't know though. Maybe, I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be great. Better get some leather boots. These boots are made for walking? What? I don't... Yeah, mana dot. Also, by the way, like, why can't you just, like, set the mana? Can you tell me that? Public void set. We definitely need alternatives to Minecraft. I agree. Oh, for the powdered snow. I see. Okay. Does this work? I don't know if it will. Nope, it will not. Oh, well, I mean, it won't because of that. I don't know about that. I don't think we can just change that. Maybe I can. Who knows? How long have you been modding? I've been modding since around 2020-ish. Set mana to 4. Let's just do that. Just for the sake of argument right now. Hot swap failed. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Well, you know what's the craziest thing though? Oh, baby. You know what's the craziest thing though? In just a couple of seconds. I'm gonna get a Hytale news about their specs. Recommended specs. Minimum specs. All the specs. Yeah, that worked. Okay. So now set it to 4. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's take a look. Blog. Let's see. Nothing. Okay. Twitter. The Tweetster. X.com. Let's see. Simon Hytale. Let's see. It's supposed to release today, right now. I have a follow-up question. How would you develop expand coding for a single environment where all clients are on the same page? Like an MMO running a massive MC server. Interesting, okay. Sure. Numbers and letters are gibberish. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Hytale hardware requirements. Let's go in here. Let's take a look out here, okay? Now, the Hytale PC performance and system requirements. Okay, obviously a big thing when it comes to, you know, a voxel game. Sometimes, let's say, you know, Minecraft, at least Java Edition, is not necessarily known for how greatly optimized it is. As we're getting closer to launch, many players have asked what kind of hardware requirements Hytale has. All right, our goal is clear, make the game broadly accessible. I think that's totally fair. You can scroll down to the recommended for a TLDR. No, we're going to see. So first of all, we're working on Linux and Mac support as soon as possible, but right now, I guess Windows is where it's at. It will require a 64-bit processor. The minimum is targeting 30 FPS at 1080p on low. Recommended is 60 FPS at 1080p high. And then recording streamer over here is going to be stable frame rate with high quality video capture at 1440p. The minimum requirements are, so let's take a look. ICE, what the heck? i5 7500? Yeah, but that's not Q117. What the fuck? That's okay. Integrated GPU? Excuse me? The 900 series for minimum? Okay, listen, I understand. Some people run very old machines. That's insane. I feel like that's crazy. Recommended. i5 10400. Ryzen 5. Okay, now we're still integrated graphics though? Like, that's gonna be recommended? Like GTX 900 series? Like, can we look at the Steam hardware review? Because it seems like this is like, this is crazy good. Like, this should be like, I don't know. Am I crazy? Like, most popular is okay, Intel CPU speeds, physical CPUs. Like the most popular is the, can we see an average? Oh, okay. I don't get it. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Including Intel Arc, yeah. Finally a game can run smoothly on my computer 900 series. But that's I mean, that's amazing, right? Like, don't get me wrong. That's amazing. Multiplayer only 8 gigabytes. Single player with dedicated graphics 8. With integrated graphics 12. Okay, fair enough. RAM. 16 gigabytes of RAM right here. Fair enough. Storage requirements. Installation of this game is 8. Save game 5,000 by 5,000 blocks. Oh. Wait, what? Saved game size in exploration mode is 600 megabytes for 5,000 by 5,000 blocks. And then 27 KB per 32 chunks. Recommend at least 10 gigabyte of storage. Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Allies have arrived. Rejoice!
WD, thank you for the raid over here. We are currently talking about the Hytale hardware requirements over here. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are just sort of looking at what this entails, obviously, because Hytale is both interesting and, for me at least, for playing as well as for modding. Yeah, so I mean, this is pretty cool. Looking at what it hightails. True. Yeah. Okay, so the recommended requirements are crazy low in my opinion. Like, this is really good IMO. Like, this is like a thing that's gonna run on, I don't even know at this point. It feels like 80% of machines are capable of running this, right? Like, listen, I might be in a place where people usually have higher graphics cards, but a 900 series GTX, I feel like that's like, really? I mean, brother. Like, how old is that one? Like, that's like 10 plus years, yes? I mean, it's great that it runs on that old of a hardware, but man. Network requirements. We have another thing that's quite important, and that is Hytale has to be downloaded from the internet, as we do not offer physical sales. Fair enough, that makes sense. Once downloaded, you can always play single player in offline mode. Okay, so this actually answers quite a few people's questions, I think, already. Then for multiplayer, the network requirements mostly depend on your view distance. All right, so you'll download a lot more data than upload. That's fair. Your upload speed should be like, it doesn't matter. And then we have a tested exploration mode in server and created the worst case scenario by traveling at 1.5 speed to keep new data loading. Okay, I feel like this is not. View distance 480 blocks. The recommended is 10 mbits per second. Okay, I feel like that's not crazy. Yeah. That's interesting. Keep in mind these numbers are the worst case scenarios. Yeah, I feel like this is not that bad. I feel like this is okay. Okay. Let's see. Recording streamer requirements. Yeah, of course. Now we're pushing it up because obviously this is the thing. For players who want to record, stream, or produce Hytale content with stable frame rates, the goal here is not raw FPS, but constant frame rates. I would agree, right? When it comes to large battles, complex builds, and so on and so forth, I agree. So what we have is, we have an Ryzen 3800X, 3000 card. Yeah, all right. We recommend using AV1 or HEVC for the video recording. Yeah, I think I agree. Play in offline mode doesn't include if it's installable. What? Doesn't include if it's installable offline. Doesn't talk about activation account and control, or if offline mode can be done on a PC that has no internet. So from what I understand, right? So when I read this, wait a second. Once downloaded, you can always play single player in offline mode. I agree. So when you have offline mode in quotation marks, obviously it invokes The question, does that mean that you can be offline or not? But I don't know. In my personal opinion, it does, or in my reading of it, let's say, it does, but I don't know. Offline mode is marketing speak. Brother, like I just I don't know. I just don't share your negativity, okay? I don't appreciate it. I don't like it, but it's fine. Obviously feel free to have your opinion. But yeah. Finally, the suggested setup over here for this is fair. And we'll see. Well, I mean, I will say this. Usually, offline means no internet connection. So offline mode is not a marketing term. Quotation mark offline mode, quotation mark ending might be a marketing term. That's all I can tell you, but I don't know. Simon seems the type to vouch for true offline play, even pirating like Notch did in the back in the day. Listen, I think so too. I understand that you can be skeptical, I just don't see it, basically. Anyway, next up, how Hytale uses your hardware. Hytale runs both a client and a server, exactly. Single player is the most demanding scenario, makes sense. Multiplayer, where your PC only handles graphics and gameplay, that is better performance. I think that makes sense. You can plan to play online mini games and stuff like that. Okay, next, mods will increase the requirements. I feel like that makes a lot of sense, right? We know this from Minecraft modding as well. It's going to increase the requirements, so there you go. Large content packs, complex server logic, and things like that are going to be pushing it beyond the baseline. But let's be honest, the baseline over here for non-FPS and recording is super good, where I think that this is going to be awesome. Queue distance, obviously, is going to be the big question. Visualization of the queue distance. So this would be 192 blocks. Okay, interesting. So this is 384. That's still pretty good, though. 192? Like, if you look at this, right? I feel that's not too bad. Okay. And then this is 768. Okay. I mean, at that point, this is 1,024. Jesus. Okay, that's pretty... Okay, I like it. I like it. Technical notes. This section is very technical. So this is our technical view over here. Let's see. So CPU performance and RAM is basically what we care about most. GPU means minimum specs, and basically your CPU is the thing. Hytale builds large text addresses. Fair enough. So it uses VRAM. Yeah. Okay. I mean, basically, makes a lot of sense. We have not finished optimizing Hytale. I think that that's also fair. So we'll see. And we expect performance to improve through early access and beyond. I think that makes sense. I think it's already really good. Like, in terms of the minimum specs, we're really good, but that's crazy. I mean, that's amazing. And also, they're working on Mac and Linux support over here for older systems as well as M+. We received a lot of inquiries about the Steam Deck, and we lack the ability to test it right now, as we don't plan to launch on stream until we determine the ability to comply with Steam's policies. I think that's super fair. I think that that's awesome. But that means that they may or may not actually also launch on Steam. Awesome. On paper, it should work on the Steam Deck, but the input mappings might be a bit of an issue. So that might be a thing. Okay, fair enough. Requirements will be updated. Optimization through the early access. But if you have a computer that doesn't run single player very well, you can join a friend, play online for better performance. I think that's amazing. That's like great. That's, I mean, I didn't expect those types of recommended requirements. Because that's amazing to me. That's like absolutely amazing to me. Is single player more intensive for Minecraft 2? I believe it is. I actually think it is, yes. Okay, so KP Dragon, if I read this correctly, if for whatever reason you could ask a question to a technical director of Hytale, it would include, does offline mode mean you can cut the internet and you can still play the game without any sort of launcher or something like that? Is that sort of the question that you're asking? Like, refine the question? Well, you said offline mode, you know, it doesn't mean that the launcher doesn't need internet and things like that. Does the PC need to be online to install it? What? Okay, install and launch the client are two different things. It clearly says that it has to be downloaded from the internet. So to install it for the first time, you 1000% need to download the game, right? Like, that's the thing. There's no physical sale. So you will at the very least be online once. So that one I could probably tell you, yes, you probably need to install it once and download it once and then install it. But then after the first install, after you've downloaded it for the first time, then the question is, do I then need to be online again? I guess that's the refinement. After first download and install, can I be offline forever? There you go. I always thought maintaining an internet connection as more taxing. Yeah. I have offline backups of installers. I see what you mean, yes. If I have an offline copy of the installer, does the PC need to be offline? I see, I understand what you mean. Okay, I understand what you mean. Okay. I now know what you're talking about. What you mean is you want an installer that's an exe file that you just double click and you install the game. I don't know how it works with authentication though, right? That's the question. So if you've maybe they could do an authentication in the exe, but I don't know about it. But yeah, that's the only thing that I'm thinking about. I don't know about the authentication. But yeah, fair enough. They don't have physical releases like on floppy disks. Yeah, that seems like a rather obtuse thing to ask for. I don't know. Listen, I think at the end of the day, I don't want to. I mean, I think I have earned a little bit of hacking on KP Dragon. I think KP Dragon has been hacking on me for quite a while as well. But basically, he's a bit of a hater, or let's not say. I mean, maybe a little bit of a hater, but also like a very, 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 very skeptical about anything that has to do with Hytale for the time being, because he's been burned about for similar projects before. So basically, he's looking for any sort of thing that's gonna be bad, right? Which once again is totally fair, but like, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, but there you go. That's some crazy stuff right there. Seems pretty good though. I don't know. Is it possible to play Hytale right now? No. Release is on January 13th, 2026. I can't hate not being able to play a game when the network dies because the launcher can't verify my account. Listen, I do understand. Okay, I do understand. I kind of understand what you mean. I will say though, or because I didn't activate the game when I had net access. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if there's gonna be like a complete full sort of offline mode or like anything like that. I don't know about that. But yeah. I'll relay the questions though. Maybe. No, I will. I will if I can. Okay. It's not like necessarily a technical question in terms of modding, I will say that, but like I feel like it's still a valid question that could be explored. I'm impressed by this, man. I'm impressed by the numbers here. Yeah. All right, guys, listen. This is pretty crazy. I'm gonna try one more thing right here. I'm gonna try this get mana -1. No. Yeah. This is probably not 5. That's probably the reason why it doesn't work. I would argue. That's why it doesn't work. Let's just try this out. No, I need to actually do this. Okay. I want to try one more thing over here and then I'm kind of done with it. Oh, why is Forge networking so much more complicated than freaking NeoForge and Fabric? Who knew? Okay. Would have never guessed that Forge is worse. Well, you know. Wait, you're on Forge? Well, yeah, because I'm trying to get parity. Huh. Why the frick does it? So, oh, probably was a. I got nothing. Okay, I got nothing. I have to look at this again. Don't even at me. You're using multiple at the same time. I'm not doing anything. Okay, I'm not doing anything. You know what I am doing though? Set block end portal. Yes, it's still there. Let's go. Oh my god. The one time it works immediately is here. And then it uses all of them again. I don't know. Okay, whatever, bro. Whatever. I think there's a mismatch again. I think the value is not synchronized properly, but it doesn't matter. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Oh man, WD, how far? What day are you in on what is it called? Blueprints. Yeah, something like that interests me. Okay, don't at me. He's been playing a lot of Blueprints. Okay, I just know. La da 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 dee da. Did I do that? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Well, okay. There's, I think 60. Okay. Maybe has been away, so we're waiting. Ah, fair enough. Since he gifted me the game and everything. I also gifted the game to someone, and I wanted them to play that on stream, but they didn't. So you know, that's a thing. But I also don't know if I could have, like, you know, done that. But, you know, because it gets sent back to the player. You think it just works automatically? I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I have to double check this again. Whoa, that's the thing, man. That's crazy stuff. Well, there you go. Once again, by the way, oh yeah, WD, you weren't here when I said this, but for next time, if you want to have some homework, for modding Monday specifically, you can write down topics that are interesting for me to do for modding Mondays. Okay, basically write down anything that you can think of, and then just we'll see. Yeah, but things that are also doable within modding Monday. Right, if there's anything ever, that's the thing. Also, Capybara Gang, I didn't even answer your question. How long will you keep making new lessons for 121.1 courses even after the new version comes out? Usually, when the new version comes out, I probably stop making new lessons for it. I might do one more lesson because I have like at least 2 or 3 more expansions planned. I just didn't get around to doing any of this because like shit's been up and down and crazy. So yeah, I think at least 2 more expansions, maybe 3. With the one that we've been working on literally just right now with the networking stuff, that's like the next one. Tag you on Discord or what? You can either just bring them next time on the stream, or just you can also just tag me on Discord. That's fine. It's okay. Just like in general, just so that I have a sort of a list of what is interesting to people on Modding Monday. We already had something like how to figure stuff out, which is maybe a little bit very, how to clean up code, which is a little bit high abstract. And then there was another thing that I didn't write down. I may or may not have done something, but yeah. I'm thinking maybe recreate League of Legends 1-to-1 in Minecraft. Okay. So it could be an interesting, yeah, that's an interesting thought about that. Yeah. I can see that. Maybe not, but maybe. Okay, maybe. All right, you freaking fish. NeoForge transfer rework. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna make a screenshot. Thank you, Big. Thank you. I'll have to write everything down and then just send it to me at some point. Regardless though, guys, that's we're gonna cut off Modding Monday with that. I will be back again next Monday. Absolutely, that's gonna be the case. And yeah, how to make optimized things. Modding and optimization doesn't exist. For Neo, the amount of stuff you use data attachments. Yep, that is correct. And for Neo, for Forge, it's gonna be rough. Regardless though, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I wish you the best today. Good morning, day, and night. As per usual, stay awesome. And we'll talk to you all next Modding Monday. Or maybe in a short or something like that. You know, watch those as well. Until then.